All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 1. This is a best of 5 in the Age of Empires 2 2v2 World Cup. This is between Finland and Spain. And we have the Max for Finland in the teal here, playing as the Indians. We have his ally Rubenstock in the gray, playing as the Spanish. Up against Rubenstock in the blue, we have Lan. Lan is playing as the Indians. And then in the red, we have Tato. Tato is playing as the Ethiopians. So same civs we saw before. Re was called initially by Spain, so if they have a bad start, they lose a boar or something, they just have to live with it. You get one restart per best of 5. And Dave and I were talking about how interesting it is to see Spanish here, because it's not a traditional pick when you have all the civs available to choose from. But if Rubenstock can get to Conquistadors, it can be really strong to have the Conquistador Camel combo. And what do you think of Rubenstock's map, Dave? This is not as good as it was before the Re was called.
It sucks. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like, there's no way he's gonna wall up on the front there.
Yeah,
and that's what you need to do if you're gonna go into conks, because it's very slow and it takes time to build those numbers up. And it's just he's gonna have to buy himself a lot of time if he wants to go for that strategy. To
get to Conquistadors with Spanish in a team game is so map dependent, you know. Whereas you look at the Spanish team. Lan and Tato. Lan is Indians. He'll probably open up with scouts and go into camels throughout the game. And then Tato's Ethiopian, so he will go archers. And regardless of how good or bad the map is, those strategies are possible. But man, Tato's map is also rough. That main gold, goodness gracious, right up there on the hill. This is going to be tough for everybody. It's typical Arabia, I suppose.
With the stone there too, but you shift over to Max's area and his stones are not looking great either. He's got that gold at the back, but it's a long way away still.
Yeah. Well, this is why Arabia is chosen for tournaments. You know, it puts the players under pressure. These are some of the best players in the world. These are the best players in their country. Of course, Finland, they have a few. They have like Velez as well, who just isn't on the team, but I'll be curious to see what Rubenstock does, because I think the weakness of some teams is that they will go double scouts. And I see it so often where they go double scouts and then the presence of the enemy archers is unanswered then. So if Rubenstock is going to go for Conquistadors, he almost needs to start off with scouts. You can't go archers as Spanish. So maybe start off with scouts, go into defensive towers and just collect stone and hope that Max carries. Maybe Max can make more in feudal, Dave, to give Rubenstock time. I'm not sure.
Man-at-Arms also isn't that great. Man-at-Arms Towers in a 2v2 is also not great to transition into Conquistadors.
But I guess if you were to get a strong Man-at-Arms Tower push versus the guy going Scouts, that could work. But I like Lan's base setup. He has safe berries, safe wood, safe gold. He has the best map out of everybody here. So he would be pretty safe from that. Alright, guys. Well, I saw Max run out earlier with his scout to try and lame. He didn't get any pigs. He is missing his sheep, though. Oh my god, look at his sheep there next to the stone. How did he not see that? Oh, it's so unfortunate. But he's pushed some deer. He's pushed some deer, so he's fine. He'll make up for it with a couple hundred food there.
Yeah, is he ever going to find those sheep? Oh my god.
Probably by accident. I think he'll probably build the barracks next to the houses. Yeah, he likely assumes that they've been stolen at this point. Simply because it's 7 minutes into the game and this is a tournament. But he'll be fine.
So I guess Tato's going scouts, it looks like. If he's getting loom now and he's going to click up.
Oh, really? Oh, no, I think he might be...
Oh, no, he just missed his boar. Where did his boar go?
I think it was also hiding in the fog of war, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wonder if he researched loom... Maybe he was housed as well. I'm not sure. It's weird to see loom that early. His housing position makes me think that he had to scramble one up a second ago.
Yeah, and he's going to go forward and place the barracks around that gold. He needs to secure that somehow, but definitely not the ideal start for Tato here.
Yeah, meanwhile, I think Lan has had a very clean build. He's on his way up. Rubenstock and Max are on the way up, both on 19 villagers. Ooh, and we have the vills coming forward from Rubenstock.
Lan saw it too. He saw them going out to stone. He's one villager's chasing him, and he has to know, man. Yep. When you see one villager chasing your scout, that means that they're trying to hide something.
Yeah, definitely. And that villager was a stone miner there for a second. Scouting is so important in Age of Empires 2, and Lan pretty much confirms his suspicions that Rubenstock will be going for a tower rush. Now remember, as we said,
Rubenstock should go to Tato. He shouldn't go to land. He should go to Tato.
I think he's doing that, actually, because Rubenstock is scouting Tato's base, and Max is signaling there. Wow, a 2v1 on Tato incoming.
Yeah. And Tato didn't have the fastest start either, so maybe maybe they can get rid of him before Lan has something to say about it.
Yeah, Max and Rubenstock have their scouts there. Now, Lan is scouting currently. He's walling up, and he's probably looking for Rubenstock's vills. I wonder if he's saying something to Tato, like, hey, man, I don't see the vills here. Maybe they're coming to you. This is not common. It's not common to see someone like Rubenstock tower rush the other guy and leave Lan untouched, but I think it's the correct decision here.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see what Spain opts for. Do they both of them fully defend Tato and then push out, or does Lan take his army and take it to Rubenstock and try to hit him, or take it to the Max?
Oh man, that first tower is so good from Rubenstock. Tato can't see it. That is perfectly placed.
And the Spanish villagers are going to build that fast. And he's got another one going down on the gold. Oh, man, Tato. Wow. He's walled his villager off, too. That's a really smart play.
Those two towers could not be better. Tower hits part of the wood line and the berries and the gold.
He sees the wall at the front. He sees the wall at the front. He sees the villager now. He's bringing vills of his own out to counter this. And there's only going to be one villager there, so it won't be able to really deny that tower.
Yeah, he can scramble his own up, but Rubenstock will finish his. And Tato lost a villager on berries, and he has no food income there.
Where is the Max, though? That's the question. He's coming with a few scouts. He's going to try and distract these villagers a bit.
Nice job from Rubenstock as well to use this tower. He was...
And the scout!
Wow! So Tato's down 2 vills. 2 kills for Rubenstock, using his scout and his towers. Probably more towers incoming. He's going right to Tato's wood. Tato.
Oh no.
Wow, he's in trouble right now.
And Tato signaled the Max for Lan. So Lan's going to send his scouts there, and he's denying that wall with his 1 scout from the Max going up.
Yeah, Max is aware. You have to remember that when you go for a straight trush like this, you don't have much economy. There's not a lot of eco for Rubenstock at home, so he has to continue doing damage because his eco is actually weaker than Tato's, even though he has a few more villagers. Tato luckily knows the tower's going up and leaves the wood line, but man, it's not an ideal start.
Lan is going to Rubenstock now, and he's got to be careful. He's got no food under the TC. Oh, buddy.
Yep. That's the problem with the tower rush, man. He needs to stay on stragglers and add farms. Does not have a barracks at home either to make defensive spears, so Lan could find some vill picks here. Meanwhile, Rubenstock's still building towers on Tato, and Max is on Tato, and Tato could lose another villager, and he will.
And Lan is going to pick off 1 villager at Rubenstock's base, and that's it.
Yep. Tato has some weak vills in this wood line, man. Oh, and Max sees it and goes right for it. So Tato loses another villager.
And he's got another weak woman on the other side as well. And there's a couple spearmen coming forward from Rubenstock.
Yeah. I find the forward spears interesting. I guess Rubenstock expected Lan to come after his towers. And that's what I would have expected to see here as well. Rubenstock
should send a couple of those back.
Yeah.
That's what
Dude, his wood line could be in trouble if he doesn't quick wall this.
Repair! The other one! Not that one!
What's that villager doing?
Come on!
What's he doing? Oh no, Rubenstock! Oh, he's gonna lose those 2 vills now. That's horrible for him. Just as he's towering Tato's base as well. I mean, Tato's still in trouble. This is an interesting game. Tato's actually gone forward and is towering Max now. Okay. What a crazy first game.
Where does Tato go for wood now? He's got to go a long way away.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to go to the one at the front. Okay.
That's his last remaining wood line. Meanwhile, Max... Yeah, I think Max should probably help Rubenstock with his scouts now, right? I mean, Tato has a lot of defensive spears, so maybe hit or just keep Rubenstock alive. Rubenstock's still losing villagers in his base. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is rough.
He lost like 5 villagers in his base.
Yeah.
He's down to 30 vills, but Tato's at 26. So when you take the 4 into account that are forward, it's pretty even between the 2 of them here.
And Tato also... I like the decision to go after Max, actually. Yeah, 5 of his own forward. Max will just have a few defensive spears, so taking the man-at-arms towards Max Means Max won't have a strong castle time beyond this, and Max actually
is
slides
in
in.
land space.
Yeah. This game has definitely been different and difficult to follow, and Lan.
He's in.
Wow, Lan fails with the house wall. So Max has 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 scouts. Okay, make that 5 scouts inside Lan's base.
Every single player has been harassed here
in
this game. This is really, really fun to see.
And Max now getting bloodlines. He'll go from 45 to 65 HP. He should get at least 1 build, but Lan does have defensive spears. Max does the right thing to run away there. Just be a presence here. Be as annoying as possible with the units you have in your opponent's base.
And Lan is on the way to Castle Age, and Tato is denying some farms now for Max, so Max is going to have some issues going up.
Yeah, and this is good because Lan, I mean, I know he's lost a few villagers here, and it was avoidable, but he'll be faster to the Indian camels. Max can't threaten him with these scouts much now that he has the spears here.
Oh,
I like it for Spain.
Rubenstock's coming over now to land space with those villagers. He's walled off the towers and Tato's woodline, and now he's coming back.
Wow.
He's coming back to land.
I love the wall up on the woodline. How often do you see players not wall up their towers? That's going to be annoying, and that's right next to Tato's gold as well. He can only take half of his gold. The Lan will probably lose that woodline. Yeah. Now, is Rubenstock ever going to hit Castle Age? Because he's thinking conquistadors, right? That could be an issue. And, oh, he's stonewalling his base up now. Okay.
Is Tato ever going to hit Castle Age? He doesn't even have food income.
Yeah. He has 0 farms at the moment.
And his tower on the stone from Max is being... Oh, almost. Lan was there with scouts to deny it being taken down. Tower
on the stone. I'm sorry. Oh, there. Okay. Yeah, I see. There's too many towers, man. There's too much going on. This has been a crazy game 1. Now, Max isn't too far behind Lan going up towards Castle Age, but Lan now has scouts in. And nice job from Max to wall this off. Oh, these are some ambitious gates. What?
Age of gates, and the other gate is being taken down on the other side too. He needs to stop Tato from pushing in. Don't open the gate. Oh, he slipped through.
Dude, yeah, there's a hole there. The units get in. These are scouts that have bloodlines and scale barding, and Max is trying to build a tower. That's not going to go up. Max is off gold. This is awful for Finland. Spain is just holding on here. Wow. Well, Dave, Lan is, I don't want to say untouched, because no one is untouched in this game, but he's only lost a woodline. He's killed so many of Max's vills. Max is now off of gold, so this is advantage Spain for sure.
Yeah, and the camels are coming out now from Lan. One good thing for Finland is that Rubenstock has almost fully walled himself up, and he's going to be clicking Castle Age soon.
Yep.
But is it enough? I don't know. Max is in big trouble right now.
Yeah, only 30 population for Max. 28 villagers. Tato has more villagers than Max does at the moment. And Max doesn't have any access to gold, so he can't make camels, which is what you want to do in the Castle Age. So I can see this getting out of hand, and what a play from Tato to come forward. You know, just the presence of mind to realize his man-at-arms wouldn't help him at home. Went immediately forward, and these towers, with the scouts of Lan, have done so much damage to Max.
So Rubenstock's going to click up in about, like, 10 seconds here.
Really? Okay. He clicks up. He's getting attacked by wolves beyond Tato's base as he goes back over there. But will Max survive, man? I mean, I don't know if Max will survive. If Lan sends a dozen camels in with upgrades, it's going to be tough.
Max just has to make sure he's taking down the tower on his front stone now. He just has to make sure that he's walled from the front.
Yeah.
Because Tato can push, but his push isn't going to be that destructive.
Yeah.
He just has to make sure, and now Lan's in.
Yeah, he needed to wall that off. And now Max's tower might just go down here. And probably will go down.
Oh, God.
It's so bad that Rubenstock just had to send 100 stone to Max so Max could build a new TC. And that's stone that Rubenstock needs. So that means he'll be even further away from making the conquistadors he wants to build. Seems over, man. Seems over with the destruction that Tato has done with these towers. And Lan now 43 villagers. How many TCs does he have at home? 2 TCs already producing vills. So cheap for him to do as Indians.
Why make the TC there with no wall, Max? What are you doing? Man,
I don't think the TC's going up anytime soon, man.
No, man. No.
No, that's not happening. That's not happening. This is over, and I think Spain's going to take game 1. Max just doesn't have an eco anymore.
I mean, I love me some conks, and I think they can do some damage, but not this much damage.
Yeah, it's a bit too late. It's a bit too late.
Max is on stone, though, so maybe we'll get to see some defense here. He's only got 82. All right,
Yeah, I know what it is. He's going to make Elfin Archers. Elfin Archers. He'll go for a fast castle, just drop it on Tato's face and go Elfin Archers and win the game. I like how Tato has done a full circle around Max's base. He just walked out of this hole in the wall. Is going to the other side now, probably to tower or something. Tato's done a heck of a job considering how far behind he was in the early stages of this game.
Max is going for that TC. He really wants to get that TC down. And he might get it. He's going to re-wall.
Yeah, he's got this, man.
Determined. There's archers on his stone in the front. He's got a pikeman. That's it.
He's dead, man. He's so dead.
But Rubenstock is now pushing Lan with siege and pikemen of his own. And it looks like he's adding in some monks. And Lan has really not that much there. Can he do any damage?
Yeah, Rubenstock has to carry this 1v2 now. And Tato, I imagine he's adding eco, right? Yeah, he has a whole farming eco now, so I think eventually Tato will have crossbows when he hits Castle Age. But maybe it's all on Rubenstock now, not what I expected. I figured it'd be all Max.
And he's getting the armor. He's getting the armor for his pikemen. Once he gets a few monks out here, the camels won't fare too well.
Well,
I don't know. I want them to be able to bring this back. I just don't see how they can do it, but
yeah,
prove me wrong.
Well, I think if all of the camels from Lan and all of the archers from Tato went back to Lan's base, they could clean that up, right? I mean, Tato would have to micro, but he could do it.
They can't wait too long, because as soon as he gets like 5 monks and a lot of pikemen, they can't wait too long to clear it up.
And Lan is building a tower next to his TC, so he seems a bit scared of all this. And Tato with a strong horse collar time, still better than Dave's. Sorry.
Shut up.
Max hoping to get his gold back, battering down this tower. He'll lose.
They're going to Rubenstock's. I think they're going to Rubenstock's base. Or maybe they're just trying to eliminate Max once and for all. They want him out of there. He's trying to reclaim his gold, and he might do it.
Yeah, and I think that Spain is aware of this. Tato wants to get in there. He's working on it. I think that as long as Lan and Tato clean up Rubenstock's army and Rubenstock's push, then they're fine. But they're avoiding it right now, which is really peculiar. You'd think that they could have sent something back here. Apparently not.
Yeah, like, you can only avoid this push for so long.
Yep. Lan has eco, but he just lost a TC, and he's sending... Tato's sending him stone so he can build more towers. This is really peculiar. Will he go guard tower? Yeah, he's going Bodkin Arrow and guard tower in defense. Okay.
Okay.
I bet you that was Tato's idea. That had to be Tato's idea. Tato's like, just go guard tower, you're fine. It sounds like something Tato would say.
Max is like softly weeping in the corner.
25 population, 31 minutes into the game. He could lose his TC to these camels. No way to defend from this.
For sure. I mean, I'm surprised he's still alive.
Yeah. Well, Rubenstock's probably saying, we've got this, man, we've got this, and he's pushing with Mackinells and Pikes. Guard Tower is actually quite a good upgrade here. 10 range, and Lan knows he can just use villagers in this tower to finish off the Mackinells. He'll kill them both, or all three, actually. And then the Pikes have nowhere to go, and I think it's just a matter of time now, as Tato's actually going to Rubenstock with another tower. Alright. So he wants to tower those golds.
And here come the camels to Rubenstock as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's a sign. It's a sign of a good team when they can stay in it for this long. And Rubenstock's actually done quite a good job after the tower run. Well, all game he's done a good job. He has 63 vills, solid KD. That push against Lan was decent, but it's just Max is out of the game. And I don't see how Rubenstock can do much here. He'll lose access to his gold. It feels like it's just a matter of time now in game one. And Tato will click up to Castle Age soon, too. He's at 500 food. No farms around his TC, but he's at 500 food. Ruben stock. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Finland's are out of it.
Yeah, he's loading up a ram with pikemen currently, so I think his priorities aren't where they should be with that many camels and archers trying to make their way into his base.
So this is just a theory. So have you ever played a game, whether it's a team game or a 1v1, and you've definitely won, but the enemy team won't resign? And it's really annoying. And then you play again and you're just a little bit frustrated going into the next game?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
I wonder if teams do that in tournaments, because at this stage, it is pretty obviously over, at least in my eyes. But I wonder if Finland are being super stubborn right now, because they know they have a very small chance, but also because it might frustrate Spain. I don't know.
I mean, you also have to look at, like, as they call the GG right now, you got to look at the score. They weren't that far behind.
That's just true, yeah. 700 scores normally doable.
That's what the players can see, you know, and they know they did a lot of damage to Tato in the beginning. They know they idled his berries and farms, so for a long time there, he wasn't producing villagers. I
guess they couldn't see any farms of Tato, so that's a good point. You're like, yeah, Tato, this is the Tato rush, no villagers. All right, well, Tato was halfway to Castle Age, and I have to say, considering how good the tower rush was from Rubenstock, what a play from Tato and Lan. The decision to go to Max was good because essentially what this came down to was delaying Max, keeping him away from Castle Age, while Lan was untouched, and Lan had that nice boom, did damage with scouts, helped Tat to build towers, and they finished off the game.
Yeah, it was a smart strategy from Finland to both go to Tato there, but it was even smarter from Spain, the response.
Yep, for sure. All right, guys, so game 2 will be the home map, or one of the home maps for Finland. They have Nomad and Sahara as their home maps, so it wouldn't surprise me to see Nomad next. Dave's going to be hyped for that. There's the KD, and there's the eco difference, and we'll move along now to game 2.
That was a good start to the series.
Definitely a sign that this could be a sloppy game in Nomad. Definitely. We had towers from Tato and from Rubenstock.
All depends on the map, man.
Yeah,
all depends on the map.
Let's talk Nomad, because I'm expecting Nomad here. You think China Malians, China Persians? What civs are you thinking if it's free pick?
No, China are overrated on Nomad.
No, they're going to choose China, so.
Really?
Yeah,
you think so?
I think so. Because every other team has picked China on Nomad, but.
I'd say, I think, personally, I think they're overrated. I think Mayans are better.
Okay.
I think Persians are better. Malians are better.
Okay.
I'd say Malians, Italians, just because I like the rhyming scheme there.
Okay.
Or I'd say like Malians, Mayans. I think is a good pick.
Yeah, Malians is a fantastic civ because all their wood buildings are cheaper, and that goes a really long way. I believe that means you can TC, you can dock, and you can build 2 fishing ships with them. I'm not sure exactly, but it certainly helps. Persians, you start with a few extra resources. Your TCs work faster in Castle Age. And also, Persian TCs have more HP, so if you're being pushed and that happens.
Your docks work faster, too.
Yes, your docks will also work faster. Okay. Well, we have a poll here. The poll said, can Finland's come back all Nomad? And 80% of the chat thinks yes. All right, well, good to see. I said 3-2 Finland today. Dave said 3-2 Spain, so we're expecting 5 games. Game 2 should be on the way. Man, those towers from Rubenstock, though, that's as perfect as it gets as far as placement.
Well, he didn't cut off the gold. That's the only issue.
Yeah, I guess you can only commit so many vills forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the placement of that was 1 tile out of Tato's line of sight on the gold and on the berries, and then on that 1 wood line as well. Ryuke says the question is not if they can come back. The question is, will they? This is true. They definitely have the talent to do it. Kalinsking, thank you for the 23-month resub. He said, roses are red, violets are blue, Wololo, violets are red. Haven't heard that meme before, Kalinsking. Thank you for 2 years now. Sally, thank you for the 6 months. He said, first time I can write a message. Time flies fast when you're having fun. T90 salute. Thank you, man. Thank you, Legend of Texas. Kentway, MJ Wright. Rybot, thank you guys for the new subs. Let's do this. All right, guys, welcome to game number 2 between Finland and Spain. This is in the 2v2 Age of Empires World Cup, and it's the best of 5 in the quarterfinals. We have a Nomad matchup, and we have Chinese and Malians for both teams. And Dave loves his Nomad, man. Tell me what you see, because I don't know near as much about Nomad as you do at the start.
You gotta wait, man. You gotta wait.
Gotta wait for the TC starts. The spots.
Yeah, I don't like how close this map is. I don't know if they're using the same seed that the SY Nomad used or whatever, but I don't like when it's just like a potato map.
You mean the shape of the land? Or
yeah,
Aftermath calling things potato?
No, the place where Tato TC'd in any other like Nomad game, it would be a terrible place. Like in the middle of the map. Yeah. It would be bad.
Okay.
You know, but he has boars and stuff because it's a potato map. But anyway, let's not get into that. Let's not get into that. I noticed that Lan and Rubenstock, it's going to be a re, I think.
Think they'll call a restart? Remember Spain? Was it Spain? Yeah, Spain called their re.
Well, the TCs are within range, are they not? They're really close.
It might be. Yeah. Well, I don't know what the rule is. If it's in shooting range, then Lan cannot shoot the TC of Rubenstock. It's very close. But Rubenstock's playing as Chinese here, and then we have Malians for... Lan is playing as Chinese, and then we have Malians for Rubenstock. I think they'll play this out.
Yeah, it's not close enough, I guess. It's one tile.
Yeah.
One tile far enough. And I think Rubenstock has a minor advantage here because he does have those 3 deer, and he has that boar to the north, as well as all those sheep. And Lan is just taking the only boar that he had access. Oh, no, I guess he has one to the right if he scouts properly. Okay, so he could see the players fight over that. Lan definitely doesn't see enough of the resources around him. For those that might be new to Nomad, you start without a town center if you didn't realize, and you have to pick a spot, and players normally toss their TCs up right away. That means that you won't be close to your teammate at times, and Max is miles away from Rubenstock. He's on the other side of the map, but he has a lot of sheep. He has boar, he has shorefish, he has good dock potential as well. So he'll have a very fast start with Chinese because he starts with additional villagers. Positionally, though, you know, Tato and Lan are so close to Rubenstock. Rubenstock could be boxed out of this quite easily, man. He can't run anywhere if he needs to. Yeah. He's going to have to run to the northwest, I guess, is the only place he could go. Yeah. Because I guarantee you Lan's going to create some walls to the right of his base to deny that area from Rubenstock. Yeah, that's important in Nomad to wall up. So if Lan were to wall from, let's say, the shoreline next to the gold towards this wood line, towards the TC, just box Rubenstock in so he can't escape. That can be quite a big deal. Now, there's the water element of Nomad as well. You can see that Rubenstock has a dock in the south. He's fishing. See, Tato has done the same. So sometimes you'll see players go for faster feudal so they can fight on water and on land. I think something to consider if you're Rubenstock is that your teammate Max is a boomer, man. He's so good when it comes to a big boom. When he gets to Castle Age, it's hard for him to be stopped. So perhaps Rubenstock goes for towers or goes for some type of aggression on not only Lan, but Tato, if he sees him. And I think he does, because you could see Tato's TC spot. Yeah, they all have enough sheep, and they're going to... One of the important things to spot on a 2v2, you have to know where your enemies are. Yeah. You have to. And here comes Lan walling it out already. Yeah, Lan's just kind of luring Rubenstock over here. And Rubenstock used that one villager to lame those deer. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's a smart decision. See your opponent has food, just shoot it, so they're forced to eat it earlier. Rubenstock, no, don't run into the TC. You see the TC, man. You know it's there. Well, now he knows it's there. Wait, he can dodge. No, he can't. He's dead. Yo, Rubenstock has a villager at the base of Max, by the way. It's hard to see the difference with the colors, or he did a moment ago. Where did that guy go? Oh, he's garrisoning it in the TC. It's taking the boar. Because he doesn't want to walk back all the way to his TC. He doesn't know where Tato is. Oh. He knows he's probably going to run into a TC with his villager. So he's taking the food from the boar and he's garrisoning it. And he'll probably use that villager to make maybe houses or other docks. Wow, that's the first time I've ever seen that. At least at this stage of the game. I've seen it where players have died and have one villager left and they garrison resources in their allies' TC. But this is intentional from Rubenstock. Interesting. And Max now is pointing out Tato. He sees where the boar is being taken there.
Yeah, okay.
So they know where their opponents are. I'm not sure if Tato definitely knows where Rubenstock is, but I don't think he knows where the Max is.
Now, Rubenstock will have to pay attention to this villager because he'll just start walking back. Now, Dave, how does this work again? So if you have resources in Rubenstock's situation and you garrison in Max's TC, does that give Rubenstock the resources, right?
Yep. Okay,
so you can actually, like, let's say you have... Oh! Rubenstock is TC dropping!
He's douching! No! And that's, you know what? Lan is the Chinese player, so they're trying to take out the Chinese player. They're trying to neutralize that.
That is amazing!
Weaker Civ, and he's killed the sheep as well with the TC, and now, like, what does Lan do here? He's got to use all his villagers to take the sheep near his mill.
And both players will be forced into a TC war. Now, Rubenstock doesn't have a lot of wood to repair. But look, you know, Lan's repairing. He loses his vill underneath the TC. He loses more sheep. I mean, this has got to be a tilting strategy for Lan to deal with. Wow, I did not expect to see this today.
That's pretty crazy. And Tato was also had a villager trying to dock on the right side, and Max spotted that, and he tried to chase it with a villager of his own, but Tato quick-walled that chick in.
Yeah.
Before Max could get there.
So
He's trying to quick-wall the villager as well.
I like that from Tato. One more wall, and then she runs. Okay, well, lots to focus on here. I just wonder if Rubenstock's going to run out of wood to repair, man.
What is Lan doing with that house villager north of Rubenstock's TC?
Cannot explain it. Cannot explain it.
Is he trying to go up and then maybe make a tower there? Is he trying to deny wood from Rubenstock? Lame the wood line?
I don't know, but Rubenstock is going to lose the TC war. He dropped the TC on somebody. That's 275 wood, 100 stone, and now he doesn't have the wood to repair. So he's kind of screwed, man. That was a funny strategy, but that's not a good one. Look at this. If he loses the TC before he drops off enough wood as well...
He doesn't have enough wood for a lumber camp.
No! The TC's gonna drop before he has the wood for a lumber camp.
Oh, no, man!
So now, he needs to get 42 wood somehow, and he's got to use that original villager. Is that Vill still here at Max's base? I don't think so.
Oh no! And he's Vill fighting with Lan.
Lan shouldn't do this. I don't think Lan realizes that his opponent doesn't have wood.
He's trying to debate him back to the TC. Oh no! What is the conversation between Rubenstock and the Max right now?
Max is probably calling him an idiot.
No, I bet you Rubenstock hasn't even told him because he's so embarrassed.
I wouldn't tell you.
He's just like, no, I'm doing fine, man. No, it's going well over here. Lost maybe 2 villagers, not a big deal.
Well, I don't know where he goes from here. He's obviously accomplished distracting Lan. That's good. But he doesn't have enough wood to even build a lumber camp. And I don't know. He'd have to chop wood, take it to Max's TC.
No, Max is going to have to send him wood. And Max is going to have to force down a market.
How, though? Can you do that in this situation? If Rubenstock's in Dark Age, I guess you can, yeah.
You can send them. Yeah, and what is Rubenstock? Like, he's loading up on wood before he makes the trek across the map.
I don't know. There's no trick here. There's nothing he can do. Maybe he's...
Max says making a market. Okay.
He's
and now
waiting.
Rubenstock's like, I just gotta leave.
Lan shouldn't be fighting here. His opponent still doesn't have a TC. He should be collecting resources.
He sent 100 wood to Rubenstock.
Okay.
And Max is on the way to Castle Age first. He's made a stable. He's sent a villager over to dock near Tato, but Tato's seen it with the fire galley. And Tato's actually managed to get a dock up on the right side and put a fire galley of his own near Max.
That's a pretty big deal, especially for Rubenstock. Rubenstock only has 4 fishing ships as eco right now. Max sends a little bit more wood to Rubenstock, so he's enough for a TC. That should be enough for him as Malians, right? And Lan's just chasing him. This is hilarious.
And Lan actually has been so distracted that he's dropping his first dock right now. So the only food eco he had coming in was these 6 farms.
Can this work? I mean, it's really just Max and Tato right now, so it can work.
Yeah, and Rubenstock also has had his fishing ships working.
He's gonna TC drop Tato. He's gonna TC drop Tato now.
Oh, no!
This could totally work. Now, he doesn't know exactly where Tato is, but Max has signaled it. Are you kidding me?
Don't run into the TC,
Oh
man.
my god.
Oh, there it is!
Oh my god. And Tato garrisons. He freaks out, but he has no response to this. He would have to tower this. He hasn't done anything yet. Are you kidding me? Will it go up?
He's trying to fight off the vills from land. It's gonna go up.
Should go
It's
up.
It's at 70% right now, and Tato can't afford to deal with this when he's got the Max
In
to the
castle.
south.
Max is in castle now, Dave. He's gonna send knights. Tato's dead. Spain is dead.
But Rubenstock can't repair unless Max sends him some stone. He needs some stone. He needs 1 stone to repair. This is a very short-lived TC rush.
Oh my god. Tato's on the way to Castle Age. He should
You gotta
get
send
there
him
at this
res.
rate, yeah.
Okay, Max sent him stone. He's gonna repair now. Oh boy, he's killing some... Trying to kill some villagers on the wood line. Not really working out.
Tato has 16 idols, so I'd say it's probably worth it. Where are the knights from Max going now? To Tato's TC, I think.
They should go to land, to be honest.
Yeah, land does have
And
eco.
a siege workshop from Max coming forward as well on Tato. If this works, I swear to God, man.
This would be the craziest nomad strat I've ever seen. I think it will work.
Look, Rubenstock signaled land for Max.
Okay, so Max will go
is
there.
Gonna know this is going on, and he's gonna lose his TC. He needs more wood. He needs wood, man. 69 wood to Rubenstock. What a meme.
There's the repair. He's out of wood again. He has to garrison. Oh god, he has to run away again. Oh man, this is hilarious. Regardless of who wins this is an interesting strategy. Max has a big head start on land versus land and Tato. Land's just about to hit feudal age, and I guess Rubenstock needs another 100 wood. Now, does he continue to TC drop, or does he actually build the TC and add economy now? That's the question.
I don't know. Max, the difference here is that Tato has water control.
Yeah.
And he's had fish, so
Yep.
he's not going to be as hurt as it looks like on the surface, but he's still going to be at a disadvantage to Max here.
Yep. So, Tato looking to build a monastery. He has 18 villagers idled at the moment. Max actually converted one. Max is making siege. He's already getting chain barding armor. So
He needs to go to land, dude. He needs to hit land. Because he can't let land get back in this game. It can't be a 2v1.
Well, he showed up there for a moment. I'm not sure where he went after that.
What is Rubenstock doing? Why?
I
Who?
don't know, man.
Drop a lumber camp.
Max sent him wood. That's enough wood for a lumber camp with Malians, I think.
No, or is it 75?
It's
Needs
close.
80, doesn't it?
Yeah, you'd need a little bit more, I think.
He needs
But
5 wood.
he's really making sure that all these villagers have 10 wood. So he has done that. Might have enough for TC after. The Tato's only TC is now under fire. And Tato doesn't actually have wood remaining to repair this TC. He's making a few monks hoping for conversions, but Max is just swarming around the monastery. And Tato goes for a conversion.
Here comes Rubenstock with enough wood for a TC again. Is it going to go right on the gold? Imagine trying to fight off Knights, Mangonels, and another TC drop.
Are you kidding me? My goodness, there goes the TC.
Here we go.
Tato doesn't have the wood to counter tower. He's going out to the left to probably build a new TC as this one's going to go down. My word, and there's nothing that they could do to stop Rubenstock from building another TC on top of Tato, and Tato just runs. Nomad 2.0, he's nomadic again, and he has no res, actually, to build a new town center on the left, Dave.
All he's got is food from those fishing ships, and now the Knights are in on land. Land is up to Castle Age, but Max has such an advantage here.
Tato needs stone and land. Okay, land has now sent stone to Tato to build the TC. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I think Finland have this now.
Lands in castle. His TC has knights underneath it. I mean, you do have to consider that land is Chinese. He is on stone at the moment. Like, maybe, just maybe, he could defend, get a castle up or something.
But those Knights might get in on the north side.
Oh, no! They're in.
They're in. No,
Wow.
that's it. That's it. He's done.
Yeah, he'll lose the TC to the Maganelli. No defense against that. Tato does have a few monks, and he's running by the Lumberjacks and Miners for Rubenstock. Rubenstock should just fight with Bills. Who even cares?
He should just fight with TCs. He needs to just drop another TC.
Maybe that's probably why he's on stone, actually. If he gets 30 more stone, he could do this again.
What would that be? 1, 2, 3.
It would be 4.
That would be the 5th. That'd be the 5th TC he's had this game.
Oh my god. I think that's what he's doing. He only has 4 on stone here. He'll build another one. Unbelievable. Yep. These games have been ridiculous, but this game is one of the most ridiculous expert games I've ever seen.
And Lan has no units to counter these knights. He's trying to defend with towers and TCs, and I think he needs monks, to be honest, but he has... Does he have much gold in the bank?
Oh, don't...
No.
Okay, I was speaking to Max there for a second. Because Tato's currently 2 monastery monks. So... Wait, Rubenstock's on the way to feudal age with that TC? Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, I thought he would drop another TC, but Tato's getting Vil conversions. There we go. 5 Vil conversions.
Tato just boosted his eco by about 20%.
Well, Tato's at 44 villagers, not bad, and he has the 11 fishing ships. Just that his eco is very idled at the moment. Perhaps if he gets the pikemen and monks, though, he could push back Max. Like, Lan is doing a great job at delaying his death at the moment, so he's not exactly out of it. 2 TCs making Vils, so, I mean, Max hasn't done near as much as I expected him to do with his castle age advantage here.
Yeah, but he's got such a force built up, and he's even going into light cav as well. He's got +2. Like, the issue here for Spain is if they try and expand southward, which they need to do at some point, Max is probably going to be there.
Or Rubenstock. Hey, Rubenstock is in feudal age, guys. So, maybe he goes into towers or something. He sees Tato is there. He is sending some vills to the south. They are stone miners. Do you delete the TC that you have if you're Rubenstock and rebuild another one just so it's in a better position? And not for a douche, but for your eco. Maybe.
I think he's going somewhere with these vills. Okay, he's going to place a tower. Tato's already on that.
Oh my god, man. And why is he here? Like, why is he... So he's attacking this tower, looking to build another one. Yeah,
that's not a great spot for one either.
No.
Okay.
Just stick to the TCs, not the towers, Rubenstock. TCs are working for you.
Lan's in trouble now. Max has kind of shifted his focus over there.
Yep.
And Tato has actually lost 2 monks in the middle.
To what?
A light cav.
Oh.
So the light cav from Max, good addition there.
I just wonder if Max can delay this and give Tato time. Because Tato has 50 vills and 13 fishing ships, and Lan has 13 fishing ships. I don't know, man. I mean, Max still hasn't killed anybody yet. He's delaying them. And sure, he has a huge lead himself. Could still 1v2 this, but... I think it's possible for Spain to hang on here. Score is actually heavily in their favor, but it doesn't tell the whole story.
Water boosts score like crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, well, Rubenstock's still running around looking to build towers. Tato's building defensive ones. This has got to be one of the weirdest games that Tato's ever played, and he's been around a long time. Do you think Max can just go Imp and win this, though? You know, because he's not being pressured at all. Just go Imp and go Rams and Chugunu and kill everything?
Yeah, he might be able to. I think Rubenstock might also want to think about going on water if he ever gets up to Castle Age.
Yeah, if. I think he has 2 farms. 2 farms and some berries at the moment for eco. So not much. And Tato going with some monks in siege against Max, and Max picks off those monks and runs away. 2 more monks down for Tato. Redemption now as well.
Bill count keeps going up for Max. We know how well he can boom.
Yeah, 75 now. And they have not been idle. That's a big difference. Compare that to the Spanish villagers. They've been very, very idle.
And Lan's still kind of stuck. He's kind of stuck in his little corner here.
This is ridiculous. I think that all Max needs is a castle, and Tato can't push him anymore. Where's Max going to build the castle?
Is it on land? Like, where? It's on land.
Oh!
Yeah, there's a castle coming down right up. Yeah, they realize that if they keep Lan in this little area here, that he'll be effectively out of the game.
Well, Lan's getting coinage. I believe he'll sling Tato his resources. That's actually a wise decision if you feel like you're out of the game. Sling resources to an ally. Okay. Well, Max needs to get the Vills forward. There they go. Hopefully he
Knights
doesn't...
and Light Cav coming into Tato's base now. +2 on both of those.
Wow. And just as Tato was trying to put up some stables, Tato's losing more villagers underneath the TC, on the wood line, now underneath the TC here. Oh, wow, and there's tons of light cap coming in from Max. 21 military, man. He's everywhere.
Yeah, and Ruben Stock's coming in with his villagers, and the castle's going down from Max right after Lan dropped an outpost there, and Ruben Stock's there with Vills to drop a tower as well.
On the stone. Unbelievable. At this point, it's very believable after seeing everything that has happened. And Tato has 20 idols. He's still taking losses. No response to the tower that Ruben Stock has, much less the light cap that Max has. And Max's castle will go up, and Lan is forced to run. He's forced to run to the north or the west. My word.
Jeez. I like how Ruben Stock, even though he's out of the game, has made himself such a nuisance.
Yeah, for sure, man. If there was any player here that would be you, it would be Ruben Stock.
Like, what a pest. What a pest, man. He's even towering the farms from Tato. He's in the middle of Tato's base in Feudal Age.
Building towers.
Just towering everything, yeah.
And it is working. Tato, still with idols. He's trying to make some camels, but Max will soon imp.
Wow, that castle from Max in Tato's base is aggressive, to say the least. You see near Tato's 2 stables on the left-hand side of his base?
Oh,
Max has a castle that he wants to build there, and he's passing Tato's villagers with his own.
And Tato's going to build his castle right in front of Max, and I think both castles could go up. No, Max's is denied. And Tato, he thinks twice about his castle position, but I think it's doable for him to build one forward. He's losing Vills, though. He's losing a ton of Vills, and Max is making his own camels and building his castle more defensively.
And now Ruben Stock's towering the left TC from Tato. Tato hasn't dealt with these towers, and Ruben Stock's rolling up his towers, too.
Oh my god, Ruben Stock's still in feudal age, 30 Vills, but he's done so much damage. Wow.
There's no I in team, kids. There's no I in team.
Well, when I started the game today, the start of the cast today, I did say that Ruben Stock should try and distract both of the Spanish players, and that's exactly what he's done. I didn't expect him to do it with tower rushes and TC rushes, but it has worked. Just waiting for Max to click up to the Imperial Age, man, because you know it's coming soon. Look at the resources he has. 1,000 food, just needs a bit of gold. On 2 castles, it's Chinese, so it can make Chukunu.
111 villagers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spain have got to be frustrated, man. They've got to be frustrated. They played well in Game 1. And they were up against the Ruben Stock Tower Rush in Game 1 as well. They beat that. But now Max is on the way to the Imperial Age. And I don't see how they can beat the Max now.
Nope.
There's nothing they can do against Shukunu and Siege. There's just nothing. And there's the Siege Workshop for Max. He's defended at home with his own castles.
One Treb can completely wipe out Lan's eco as well.
Wow.
With that castle right there. And you know it's sad when your ally has to send you 100 food at 40 minutes into the game to research fletching, because that's exactly what Max did for Ruben Stock a minute ago.
Oh, Ruben Stock, this is great, man. He's producing some more builds, you know? He has a 3-farm eco now.
Yep.
And he's building another tower, trying to range Tato's gold. It's been such a nuisance, as you said, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Spain calls the GG when they see the Imperial Age for Max.
Yeah, I mean, they still have the score lead, but you got to compare your top score to the other team's top score. You can't look at the bottoms.
And Tato will say, I can't do anything. So, now he could use the market to go up, maybe.
Ruben Stock losing Vills on his wood line. Now there's a castle coming down on his TC. He can't trust that one.
It's okay. It's okay. He's moved around quite a bit in his time. He can rebuild the TC elsewhere. Just run, Ruben Stock. Just don't get defeated. That would be embarrassing. Just save a villager and you'll be fine. Max will bring your team home here. Max built his second castle on land, by the way. just before he hits the Imperial Age. He has a big ball of Chukunu inside the castle.
He's also got Light Cav raiding Tato's eco as well.
Mm.
Really strong play from him.
Yeah. When he hits Imp, he'll have the resources to click up to the Imperial Age again, if that was even possible. And he gets Heavy Camel. He's getting his Archer upgrades. He'll get Capture Ram most likely. Lan has been slinging Tato. But Tato, you know what? He's on his way to Imp with the sling. Maybe it's possible. Maybe it's possible. They have to remember that Rubenstock is offering very little to Finland at the moment, and it's just Max. And Lan is slinging with a 70 vil eco, whereas Rubenstock is just tower rushing with a 28 vil eco.
Like, Rubenstock's just sitting here. He doesn't have enough wood for a lumber camp.
Where is he?
And he has no lumber
Where
camp.
is he, man? I don't even know where
He's
his
got
bills
bills
are.
in the middle. He's got bills in the middle of the map. He's just wandering around. There he goes. He got some. He got 37 wood from the map.
Not enough. Not enough. He needs a little bit more. Needs a little bit more. Max is probably getting annoyed at this stage. Like, hey, man, find your own wood. The towers that are still up from Rubenstock are nice places, though.
There's camels and light cabs in Tato's base as well, and Max has a villager over there building a stable as well.
Heavy camel already, light cav, full upgrade soon on that. And Tato's going for his own camels, which is nice as Malians, but he's just too far behind in upgrades and numbers. And that's a fight that Max will win underneath the TC for sure.
So look to the north where Lan is migrating. He has to move away over that North shoreline, and sure enough, there's one villager from Rubenstock there.
Oh my god, of course there is.
I don't know how.
Of course there is. He didn't fully wall her off, though. So unfortunately, I don't think the tower will go up. But of course there's a villager up there. That's hilarious. Wait, are they just going to let the tower go up? I guess they will.
I'd like to see a demo up there on that gold. That's what I'd like to see.
Yeah. Rubenstock has a dock. He's struggling for wood right now. Look at his new TC, man. He collected that whole shorefish. Now he has the boar. This is like Dark Age all over again for him. But as you said earlier, Lan is just going to die to all of this, right? Trebs and Chukunu, he's no answer.
And Tato's army is dying to the heavy camels for Max, and Max placed another castle right on that hill forward, and he's trebbing down Tato's castle in the south. So Tato's under siege, and Lan isn't really offering anything.
Yeah. Wow. This is crazy. I'm speechless at the moment. No way I expected this. I talked about the tower rush possibility. Did not expect the, what was it, 4 TC rush? He's built a total of 6 TCs now. Just craziness. And Max is at 160 pop. Tato's only at 135. He's behind on upgrades.
And the light cap from Max. Oh my goodness. Killing so many villagers. If they get up north there too. Wow.
A dozen villagers down for Tato. He is making Gebettos. That won't work versus the Chukunu that Max has. And his Chukunu are working his way around through land and into Tato's base from the right. And Tato, again, so much idle time. 20 to 30 idols being raided consistently from Max from all angles. And there's towers. Like, look, Tato's trying to build these farms where the light cav are. But there's towers there from Rubenstock still. And the GG's called.
Impressive. Impressive from both sides to hold on there, but...
My God, what a game.
God.
What a game. And you know what? That one Vil from Rubenstock was on 2 HP and survived, by the way. Was building another tower on one of Lan's new TCs.
Oh my God. Look where that tower was and look a little to the left. Rubenstock had walled in a boar.
My goodness, man. This whole game was just something else. I am speechless. Rubenstock finishes the game with 1,800 score. The lowest score on the losing team was triple that. What a strategy, man. The TC rush on Nomad. Unbelievable. Well,
we got to see everything in this game.
That was a treat right there. Yeah, that was a treat. You know, initially I was going to upload the whole best of 5 here as one video, but then I saw that game, and that has to be one single YouTube video. That was nuts. 176 kills for Max. Of course, Max wasn't really troubled. He didn't have TCs being dropped on him. His ally was doing that to everybody else. Huge eco lead, huge military lead for him. I won in every category except gold, which Tato just edged him out on. Everyone's saying legend now in the chat. That was legendary for sure. We will move on to game number 3 now in the World Cup between Spain and Finland. Excuse me. And if you'd like to see the whole best of 5, then you can, and you're on YouTube, you can look in the video description for that whole best of 5. Whew, man. Okay, well, I don't think we're going to see anything that crazy in game 3. But game 3 will be Chaos Pit. That is Spain's pick. So we have Chaos
Pit? You sure you don't want to take that back?
Yeah, that's true. It could be just as chaotic. This is true.
I thought the first game was going to be the craziest game of the series, and then we saw that one.
Yeah, man. Rubenstock has built towers and TCs in game 1 and 2. I wonder what he'll do on Chaos Pit. Well, I'm expecting civilizations like Slavs, Celts, civs like Byzantines are normal to see. You could see Aztecs. It is free civ pick. They just can't pick civs they've already chosen, so that means no Chinese or Malians for both teams. That also means no Ethiopians and Indians for Spain, and then no Spanish and no Indians for Finland.
I think probably Byzantines and Slavs are a good pick. If you want to waste your Slav pick on this.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Slavs are really good on other maps, but I think Byzantines is a sure pick on this because they're not super great on a lot of other maps.
Yep. So I imagine most people watching the stream right now have seen Chaos Pit before. If you're normally a YouTube viewer, I recently uploaded a few Chaos Pit games there's one between Tato and Doubt and Vivi and Yo, which was a lot of fun to see. So I guess we'll wait for the game to actually start to explain it, but it's another chaotic map. The Legend of Most Annoying Tournament Strategy. Yeah, I mean, if this wasn't a tournament, Lestafante, and I just was combing through recorded games, that could easily be the most annoying strategy number 7 right there. That was unbelievable. We'll see. I have to run it past the review board, the YouTube review board, right? You see someone in the chat asking you to explain Bedouins? Is that annoying you, Dave?
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't care.
Sorry, chat. That's more than one person. Everyone's asking now.
Yeah, I know. It's a meme.
Dave doesn't like the meme as much as you guys do, apparently.
I don't like explaining maps.
You did pretty good with Nomad, though. You did pretty good with Nomad.
Everyone knows what Nomad is.
All right, man. Well, there's no Bedouins in this series, so you'll be good. We will have Water Nomad, which would be nuts. We both predicted this to go to 5 games. And game 3's coming up. They're tied up 1-1. I don't know what Bedouins is. It's cool, Hentmass. You'll get the explanation someday once we do it. Nilk, thank you very much for the Prime. Fidikor, Tom Kirsch, Paule, thank you. TR Freak, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you, everybody, for the support. Okay, man. So I think you're right. Byzantines is a civ that you wouldn't want to use on other maps, so I think picking it here makes sense. Slavs probably makes sense if you don't want that for maps like Sahara and Water Nomad, which will be the 2 games after this. We'll find out. Game is about to launch. Game number 3. And wow, we were not expecting Mongols. So we have Franks and Mongols for Finland in game 3 of this best of 5 set. Max is in the teal. He's playing as the Franks. And then we have Mongols for Rubenstock in the gray. In the red, we have Tato. Tato's playing as the Mongols. And we have Lan playing as the Celts in the blue, Dave.
So, how good would Byzantines be against these civs?
Pretty good.
They would match up really well.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're not saving the Mongols and Franks for the next map for Sahara, I think it is. Right?
Yeah, Franks is a really weird one to see here. So, I have a couple guesses, and I'll talk about it. Before we do, though, guys, I should briefly explain the map. There's no gold in the center of this pit. You have to chop your way to the outer ring to get gold on this map. That's why it's a little bit confusing to see these civs. Celts is very good because they chop wood faster, and they can mass trash because of that. So you generally see a lot of spears and skirmishers. But they could go for a normal team strategy. There is stone here, so maybe Rubenstock goes for more towers, which we've already seen from him. And Max goes for scouts for some mobility. And then for Spain, we could see maybe Land go for trash and spears and towers, and then Tato could go for scouts. Just a thought.
Mm-hmm. And also important to note that there's no boars on this map, so all the food you're getting is either turkeys or you're pushing in deer, which takes a lot of. It's very micro intense compared to other food sources.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I saw players fighting with their scout. Already, Lan is scouting out Max, and he's letting Max know that he knows that he's going out to wood there.
Ooh, Lan actually caught the villager from Max. No loom.
Yep, no loom. Vil gets back, though, and keep in mind, Max does have Frank, so he's a 54 HP scout, and he'll chase Lan away. Lan needs to be careful with that. He needs his scout to push his deer, so don't want to lose that. But he seems to be fine. He's placed his lumber camp on the outer ring, as has Tato. Oh, man, Rubenstock has not placed his lumber camp on the outer ring, Dave, which
And
I
neither
don't
has
like.
Yeah. Tato hasn't really placed it on the outer ring if you look at it.
Oh.
You might think it's on the outer ring. It's not.
Oh, that's really weird map
Does
bug
he
right
see
there.
that? Yeah, he knows.
Well, I guess it's not really
Usually-
a bug, but it's just that this additional bubble of wood is connected to the outer ring.
And usually when you see someone placing it on the closest wood rather than that outer ring area, it means that they're going to try and control the middle and they're counting on their ally to cut out.
So, Rubenstock tower rushing confirmed? Has to be.
Yeah, maybe. I like how Tato has also come forward with one villager and lamed all his deer around the stone.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah, that's a smart decision, I think.
And oh, here comes the Rubenstock to palisade the berries.
Oh, the lames begin.
And is he going to block the mills so that the palisades can go down? Look, he blocks with the scout.
Oh, man. Was it worth it? I don't know, but at least distracting Tato a bit here with 2 vills. Yeah,
It's super
look at
annoying.
the lames. Yeah, this is going to work, too. So Tato can't place a mill in the area he wanted. I like it.
It's so, like, food on this map in the start is so difficult to come by that even if you do this
Yeah.
and hamper the efficiency of food gathering, it really hurts your enemy.
Now, Tato, he is pushing in the deer at the same time, but he had 2 idle
Looks like-
villagers there chasing 1.
Max tried to do the same thing on land, but land caught him out. So
Ooh.
Max only got 2 walls down, and now he's chasing the villagers from him as well. He might actually pick one off here.
Yeah, I think Lan needs to be careful because of the higher HP scout from Max. Nice micro from Lan. Lan could kill the Vill. He should kill her, right? Needs 2 more hits, so no. She'll survive.
No,
Oh!
run into the. He might kill her. No.
Yeah, almost killed her, and Max could kill that scout now. Yeah, so aggressive start from Finland again, just being annoying. Rubenstock and Tato are on the way up, and I believe we'll see tower rushes from both. Tato's already on stone. Rubenstock's already on stone. So more towers in this series, Dave. Can't say I'm surprised.
No, I mean, this seems to be the strategy from Finland here.
I guess it's the best reason to pick Mongols. Not necessarily for the late game, but for their early feudal. Get to feudal age fast with the hunt, and then go for crazy towers. Will Max and Lan ever click up here, though? Because they're still in Dark Age, so perhaps they're not going for feudal age scouts. Maybe they'll go for something different.
And Tato's going for it as well.
Yep.
Same idea. And you want to tower the stone, which Tato's heading towards right away.
Oh, but look at
And-
Rubenstock's tower. So sneaky. And the gate and,
And
the
the gate.
palisades.
Very nice.
So Tato will lose his stone. Tato is going to tower the stone that Rubenstock is not on. However, Rubenstock will still want that area because of his berries, and this is going to get real messy real fast, guys. That's a lot of villagers fighting. I don't even know how to call this, man. It's just scrappy. There's no way to truly cast a tower war. But Rubenstock and Tato lose their scout.
And Max is coming forward with 2 villagers to lame the stone from Lan as well. Lame both of the stones. He's got wall foundations around both of them.
And this is after Lan walled his stone on the right.
And Tato's tower is going to go up later than Rubenstock's as well. I think, because Rubenstock has more villagers on there.
Yeah, I think they'll both go up. Rubenstock will send 2 vills under and then garrison. Nice. Oh, but Rubenstock lost a vill. Okay.
She did.
Yeah, she's dead. Look at this villager from Lan. You see him? Behind Rubenstock's base?
Yep.
He walked the whole way around? Did Tato tell him that that's where Rubenstock's getting wood or something? No, Tato doesn't even know that. What is that guy doing? It's so weird.
He's just walking.
This is like Philster in that one community game. Do you remember? I forget exactly what it was, but he was walking around the outer ring. I think you were casting that with me. I think he's looking for Rubenstock's lumber camp, but he can't find it. He's probably confused about this.
Well, Tato's gonna find it here.
Yeah. Tato sees it. And does Rubenstock see the other vills? I think he missed out on seeing the other vills. And Tato will tower the wood line. Okay. Goodness, this is sloppy. This is so chaotic.
It is Chaos Pit.
Yeah.
And look, oh, lands under Max's TC. Follow the back. No, man.
Oh,
you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention, dude.
Wow. Okay, so he loses 3 villagers because he forgot he was chasing one of Max's vills. So that's advantage Finland right there. Lands down to 19 villagers. He's also running around with some of his vills. Against Max, we just have towers and walls and lames. And what is Jim doing? Look at this villager running around the whole way. What is he doing? He's going to go full circle.
He's doing laps.
He's doing laps.
Coach told him to do a lap. He's got to do the full circuit.
Well, he's doing a good job at that, at least. Lan will lose more villagers to the spears and villagers that Max has. And this is not looking good for Spain now. Jim has went for a lap. And the rest of the villagers are just dying here. And Max is trying to finish a tower right here on the berries. Lan should defend from that, though, with his own counter tower. Crazy.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Like, what is that guy doing? It does not make any sense.
He's looking for Rubenstock's lumber camp. And then I think when Tato told him it was there, or he never even told him, now he's just forgot about him because there's so many other things to focus on.
Yeah. Well, he is an idle TC
this tower right now. Down and the spearmen are almost through. No.
Yeah, I think Max's tower will... I think it'll go up if he distracts the tower from Lan with the spears.
And I think Lan is going to be, for everything that's gone wrong for Lan, he's going to be the first person through the wood line at the back. Which
may or may not even be important, because I don't know what gold gives you right now. Rubenstock's still towering Tato. He's beating Tato at that as well. And, okay, Max's tower did not go up.
Man, Lan is so far behind on villagers here.
Yeah.
Wow.
At least he's Celts, so his villagers are more efficient, but it's not like he has many lumberjacks anyway.
But I love that that early preemptive tower from Lan on his wood line.
Yep.
I really love that.
Hey, he's done a good job against Max, because Max has been trying to tower his farm space and his berries, and now his lumber. And why
are you deleting the wall? He's trying to wall him in?
He's trying to trap in the vills, because Max wasn't aware that tower was there. And if Max doesn't realize, he could lose vills. But okay, yeah, he runs away, and he loses none. Oh no, but Lan just deleted his tower! No!
Top low!
Oh, now he has to rebuild one, man. See, this is why Jim needs to be here. When Jim was here, that's never happened. Okay, Jim is running back. Yeah, he's done a full lap. He's running back to be a farmer now. Yep. Goodness gracious.
Tato, Rubenstock tried to press in to Tato's base, but Tato had scouts, and I don't think Rubenstock was expecting that.
No,
he's gonna have to drop a barracks to deal with that one.
Rubenstock probably doesn't have a lot of wood income to drop a barracks.
Well, he's got plenty of villagers on wood to the north.
Yeah. Well, this could be dangerous for Finland, because Tato, looking to come back for his team, 31 vills, has scouts. This pit has elevation on the outer ring. And Rubenstock's building an outpost because he knows pressure might be coming. Tato is not truly aware that the lumber camp's there, though. And
he's going to the lumber camp from Max, but Rubenstock has probably already told him Tato's got scouts, so Max is going to be ready. He's already got a spear waiting at the stone. He's got spears waiting at the wood.
Yep, and a nice little gate because Max is through. Max is on gold, so perhaps with the amount of farms he has, he'd be looking towards Castle Age. He stopped with the towers for the most part, I think.
Rubenstock sent him res, too. Just a little bit of res.
Yeah, you could go full sling. You could just tower and sling if you're Rubenstock. But I think that'd be good to get a castle up with Mongols. Yeah, he's sending food to Max still. I like it.
Ooh, Lan is sending 2 villagers to the north where Max is. Maybe he wanted to see if Max was cut through and to wall it off, but Max is also sending a village to the back.
Yep.
If he walls that off without Lan noticing,
There's no tower because Land deleted it earlier. Max could gate that. Tato's actually sending his scouts around, so it's unlikely. I think just sneaking a stable up there and going Knights and Castle Age would be the best plan. You'll see players wall the outer ring and then start sending Knights through, so maybe that's what we'll see.
Tato's not going to find her. And Max is already stonewalled on the top side.
And Max is about to click up to Castle Age, so that has to be his idea. Recognizing the walls will come up eventually for the enemy team, especially after seeing Land's villagers there. So he'll probably add a stable. I like the move from Finland. Now Tato has some time to do some damage with scouts. I don't see him accomplishing that much.
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
Max has been really good with his walls.
Is Rubenstock going to go to the outer ring now? I think he is. He's going to go through the hole that Max has chopped, right through the gate, and he'll go to gold on the outer ring. I like it.
And Land's now stonewalling at the top. That's a good place to stonewall for a long game. But he doesn't realize that there's that one villager at the bottom making a stable. And see you later, his eco, if Max gets even one knight in there.
And the wall-off's actually denied as well by a couple spears and a scout. Tato really should be looking for that. I wonder if Tato will spot that. Because Tato has these scouts, they're not doing anything else right now. I think he should be patrolling around, splitting the scouts up just in case. Because this isn't unheard of to do what Max is doing.
Well, he's looking for something. Or he's trying to come back. He might be trying to come back through to the middle.
Yeah, but I think if you leave one scout there, he'll either go to the left to scout that side. Yeah, that's what he's doing. I would just leave one unit to scout the other area, but it's just a top play from Max to sneak there. Tato's not expecting it. And more towers from Rubenstock, by the way, and Lan, the two weakest players for their team. And Rubenstock should get these towers up to deny the stone. I think, it'll go up, but it might get battered right back down. So it'll be a small annoyance.
Knights immediately from Max. He's got +1. He probably might get +2 here. He's got the res.
Well, Tato's not to the outer ring yet. We will get out on Rubenstock's side. I don't think there's anything Max can do to stop that, but I like this strategy to go tower rush into sling. The night rush from Max is going to be so much stronger now that he's receiving these resources.
Monks from him as well, so
yeah, probably expecting a bit of the same from Tato, but Tato does not have a stable on the outer ring. Tato has his 2 stables in the center. Now, I believe Max has a stable in the center too, and he does. And he's killing some of Land's villas on the stone. So, chaotic game. You have to pay attention to the center
And he's into the wood line from Land, and Land's going to be like, oh
no.
Oh, no, man.
Oh, and you can see the panic there. These guys need to go on a lap. Goodness. I think you need to keep the gate closed.
There's a hole there. There's a pathway.
I saw that, yeah. Doesn't make it any better for Land. He's down to 30 vills. He sends his spearmen back. Oh boy, this is not looking good for Spain at the moment. Rubenstock still towering. That tower will deny both the stones there. Max walled him up earlier, and now there's a tower there for Finland. Do we have one of those situations again where Max has a lot of momentum and he just never lets it slip?
Ooh, Tato. Rubenstock was coming across on the top side trying to find where Tato cut through. The scouts from Tato were there to deny the outpost.
Okay. And
so maybe he can push out from that side and get their economy on the outer ring.
Well, I see Rubenstock immediately walled up his wood line, so he knows Tato could go through. And then there's the signal from Max, and he says, Rubenstock, I'm not going to wall. You need to stonewall. And there we go. Rubenstock will stonewall. That way Tato can't get knights through that side. So Tato's making camels. Good counter to the knights. He is on 2 TCs. TC in the center and TC on the outer ring. His eco's pretty strong. Lots of farms, lots of food income, lots of gold income.
Ooh, he's in with the scouts, too. Denying the wall from Rubenstock.
Oh, wow. And that's something that Rubenstock had to get up. Now, and also the scouts are on the wood line of Rubenstock. I don't know if you're talking about the wall or the wood line.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so this is a way for Spain to come back in this one. Rubenstock, sloppy play. Like, he had one job, and that was to wall there and to keep his villas protected, and he chopped a hole there. Yeah, that's not good, man.
Also not good is Land's wood line right now.
Yeah.
Desperately trying to fight this off with just spearmen.
I think he has enough spears to do this, though. That's quite a few spearmen. Obviously, once Siege comes out from Max, it'll be complicated, but yeah, not good for Lan or Rubenstock in this game. It's been sloppy stuff. So we have the Mongol player in a strong position. We have the Frank player in a strong position. I think for now, Frank's the strongest. In the event that Tato can build a few castles, which is tough on Chaos Pit, because you use most of your stone for towers, then I would like Tato's position, because he'd have full Magadai. Especially in the choke points, but definitely advantage Finland at the moment, because Lan is so far behind. And Tato's here to help. It's a lot of dead bills, though, man.
Can't lose the camels to the monks. Gotta take those away. I like the micro there, sending the scouts forward to deal with them, bringing the camels away.
Really well done. He picked off all 3 monks with 2 scouts. Well done, Tato. But still, the situation's awful. I mean, Lan is fighting with villagers. He's at 22 villagers. And Rubenstock's on the way to Castle Age now at 45.
And Max sees the opening that Tato's just opened into his base.
Max,
so he knows that's over there now.
Oh, God. And the gate's going to stay open here as well. Oh, Lan is in such a bad spot. He doesn't have food to create any more villas out of his TC. This could be over, honestly. Lan is just out of the game. And there's the GG.
Really well played from Finland. They had a strategy there. They were going for it. They were lame in res.
Yep.
And it worked.
It worked out. Rubenstock gets the better. Well, I don't want to say he gets the better of Tato, but Max certainly got the better of Lan. I guess we can't doubt the Frank's pick on this now that Max has been able to use that, but I think Lan was just sloppy. He was very sloppy. I mean,
well,
so
when he lost,
but geez.
When he was chasing one villager with 5 and he ran right into the TC of the Max and lost like 3 villagers, that was the beginning of the end for him.
Yeah. When people asked me, no, I think you asked me what I thought about Lan. I think that Lan is a great player, but when it comes to non-standard maps, he can struggle. And I could see that maybe with his strategy decision or just following all the craziness of this map, he struggled. And that was a good example there. Looking at the achievements, Max had 47 kills and 21 units lost. So again, he carries his team to victory. And Tato, he did well. It's just that his teammate didn't receive enough help, or his teammate just couldn't hold on. And now, seeing as this is a best of 5, Finland could win this if they win the next game. The next game will be on Sahara, so something a little bit more standard. I'm thinking
Spain has the advantage here on Sahara.
Yeah, I think so as well. And what are you expecting the civs to be? Of course, we could be way off base, but any guesses?
I think Frank's from the Spanish team because they didn't pick Frank's last time.
Yep.
Both teams have picked Mongols, so that's not an option. I'd say Frank's Slavs for Spain, and then I don't know for Finland.
I think Frank's Mayans, because you want Knights and an Archer Civ for Spain. Finland could go Mayans and Slavs, maybe.
Do you want an Archer Civ on Sahara, though?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That's my guess. We could be wrong. Doesn't matter if we're wrong. We're just throwing out ideas. And everyone's voting now. The poll says, match point Finland. Can they do it? And everyone, 63% of the audience is saying yes. Well, you have to consider that Chaos Pit and Nomad are definitely not standard. And Lan has been the weak point for his team, or he's at least struggled. So, I think on Sahara, Lan could arguably be better than Rubenstock. But the role of Rubenstock is something else today, Dave. Every single game, he's just being annoying. It's not standard play at all. Tower rushes, TC rushes, that's all he's done. It's working, too.
Yep. I mean, to be fair to Lamb, that Nomad, I think he played
pretty good, yeah.
I think he played pretty good. Like,
I agree.
It takes time if you get someone that full YOLOs you and gets res from their ally to YOLO you again. Like, it takes time to recover from that.
Yeah, I think
maybe he could have docked a bit earlier, but other than that.
Yeah, he didn't do a lot wrong there, I guess. It was just a strong team strategy from Finland. The crazy thing about the TC strat is that that's not a strategy you choose when you start the game. So that's something that they probably discussed for a minute or two, and Max says, yeah, just do it. Just TC drop him. And it worked. It worked. It was crazy. Hule, we're talking about the Nomad game, but yeah. In the previous game, Chaos Pit, he didn't play very good, but we're talking about the Nomad game, which was before. And to anyone who missed that, that was one of the craziest games you'll ever see. It was awesome. I think if Finland wants to win this best of 5, Dave, they have to win Sahara. Because Water Nomad versus... Yeah, Water Nomad versus Tato, that's dangerous, man. Very dangerous. What's up, Hera? Thank you for the sub, man. Freddy08, Snaggle the Fraggle, Juicy, Jaside, thank you guys all for the new subs. Alright, let's do this. Wait, what? Oh, I got it wrong. It's Water Nomad now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Noob Caster, welcome. We have game number 4, which is Water Nomad. Actually, I guess that makes sense. And we have Finland and Spain. Game number 4. Vikings for Max, which will be exciting to see. And then we have Rubenstock. Whoa, look at the player positions, man. This is crazy. Rubenstock's on the other side. Rubenstock's playing as the Japanese. Rubenstock is right next to Tato, who's playing Vikings. And then Lan is right next to Max, and he's playing as the Italians. This is different. Normally the teams are close together, and or like the players on each team are close together, and the teams are separated, but we'll have some separate 1v1s here. So it's not Bedouins, Dave, but can you briefly explain what Water Nomad is in comparison to regular Nomad? Briefly.
To be honest, this map confuses me.
It confuses me too. It's too much. It's like, the best way to explain this, guys, is you don't start with a TC. You can build one. You start with extra fishing ships, and then you have to dock these small ponds. And then everything that can be on water can also be on this amphibious terrain. So that means demos. Tato loves his demos on this map. That means all forms of navy. It's normally just a water battle.
So I saw earlier in this tournament when Canada played Mexico, I believe it was.
Okay.
And it was Mentalist and Slam, and they had picked Japanese Vikings, similar to the Finnish team. And the Mexicans had picked Vikings Italians. And the Mexicans just out-popped them and won the game easily.
With Italians, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's always going to be the strength of Italians, and the weakness of Vikings is that they can't get fire galleys. So you need to mass a bunch of the regular galleys, get fletching, and then you can micro down fire galleys.
Well, so, and then once you go into longboats, it's like you can't stop that.
Yeah.
Like the curve for Vikings, it peaks at a certain point, and like you can't catch up with other civs.
Yeah, so the weakness of Vikings is early feudal age, and so I think this is actually bad for both Viking players, because Tato's so close to Rubenstock. Rubenstock will be going for fire galleys, and then Max is really close to land. So if teams are going to have success, I think especially the Spanish team, they need to pressure. As you said, Italians, it's so easy to pop up with fire galleys.
And land's already up.
Land's already up to feudal age. Goodness gracious. So before 7 minutes, he's up.
Wow, and he's... What does he see? Does he know Max is there? No, he doesn't see him yet.
He's scouting with the water buffalo, and he sees a house, though. So there we go. He sees a house, and he knows his water buffalo disappeared there. So he now knows. I think we'll find out pretty quickly. To Max's credit, he's up right behind him. So is Rubenstock. I wonder if Tato will try and go fast castle longboats. Because Tato could be at risk if he tries that. He's not up yet.
No, you can't. I don't think you can afford to do that. Because
that's my point, yeah.
The problem is that the ships can reach your entire eco. If someone sends a demo ship and it runs into your TC and you don't notice it, boom, all of a sudden your entire wood line is gone, even though it was under your TC, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, Tato has walled a little bit. We saw exactly what Dave said yesterday. MBL demoed 8 villagers from the Canadian team to finish off the series. That was pretty crazy. Tato is at 18 vills. Compare that to Land is at 9. So Tato waited twice as long to click up. I don't know, man. This might be a bit too late for Spain. They need to get this victory here. They're down 2-1. And what's Land up to? Let's look. He has looks like 2 docks. And he's making those fire galleys as expected very early on.
Yep, and I think he can't afford to be too aggressive with the fire galleys. I think you need to pop up. You
Yeah.
need to pick your battles very carefully in this map because losing one ship for free can turn the tables on you so quickly.
Yeah, and that brings you back to demos, right? Like, making demos, sure, can be awesome, but it's a huge risk because you're not going to pop up with them. You get one use, and sometimes that use is not very good. At Canada yesterday, they started with full demos. Like, both players were going demos, and it didn't make sense to me for that reason. And a confident start here for LAN. We'll see.
I want to know how many demos in Feudal it takes to kill a TC. How is it 30? Is it 20? Is it worthwhile? That's what I want to know.
Okay, we have 1,700 people here, guys. Someone get on that for us and let us know. How many demo routes does it take to kill a TC?
Someone crunch the numbers and get back to us. All right.
Thank you. Well, Tato, I like how compact his eco is, but here comes Rubenstock. And remember, Tato can't make any fire galleys of his own. Tato has 700 food. He has 200 gold. He's already losing some of his fishing ships. But you also have to consider it takes a long time for the fires to kill fishing ships now. So maybe he survived long enough to click up and get to the longboats.
He's just going to go fast castle. Okay.
Wow. He has this dock in the south. 6 fishing ships working on deep fish. 7, 8 actually. So he'll click up, Dave, and he didn't take any big eco losses. I think this is totally doable.
Yep.
I think the risk is that then LAN could get 2v1s, but at the moment I'm just not seeing that.
The risk is that the opponent is closer to you than you think.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
Being found 20 seconds later enables him to do something like this.
Yeah. Did a demo just hit that house, guys? I'm not sure what happened. I heard a demo.
I think it did. Yeah,
yeah, that's a waste of a demo right there. You gotta hit the TC. Someone said it's 42, which I totally don't believe. But, could be.
Well, isn't the answer to life 42?
Yeah, it is.
Meaning of the universe?
Yeah. Maybe.
So it must be.
Yeah, it must be. Well, Max has kept his fishing ships alive, but he didn't go for a fast castle, Dave, and he hasn't done anything with his galleys yet. So I'm a bit worried for Finland here, honestly. Because as you said, once Tato gets to a large mass of those, what are they called? Longboats, there we go. There's not a lot that the opponents will be able to do. Oh, we got a tower from Rubenstock, okay. That will be denied, though, because Tato's building his own.
He's got a lot of fire ships, man, and the longboats can only deal with so much.
Yeah.
Like, you need quite a few of them.
Yeah. At the same time, I'm really worried for Max. Max has lost some fills over here.
Max is always going to be behind against the fire galleys, so he's got to build up enough galleys, and he can't afford to lose them for free like he is right now.
He does have fletching now, which is helpful. He can hit and run to the TC. But LAN has done a good job. 8 military versus the 3 military of Max, and Max is losing more villagers. Oh, demo, go, go, go! Pathing's always so bad on these things. Alright, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Tato's in Castle Age.
Demos coming out from Tato. From only one, though. He doesn't have the gold. He does not have the gold.
It's really not a good sign, is it? He's waiting for the longboats as well. Repairing the dock. These longboats are shredding the fire galleys. There's only 2 of them. They're doing a good job. There's the demo.
Here comes the demo.
Decent demo, but not the best.
Yeah, longboats do so well. And they're so maneuverable, too.
Rubenstock's running underneath the TC. The demo is coming in as well. What? He attacked the dock. That is not the thing to attack there. He can kill the repairville if he wants. I don't know, man. I like Tato's position. It's not easy to pull this off. But now that he's massing the longboats and the enemy team's not on the way up to Castle Age, I can't help but feel like Tato's going to overwhelm Finland.
Yeah, and Max is being overwhelmed by LAN as well.
Yeah.
LAN just has fire ships all over the place.
This is just crazy, man. You would expect that waiting as long as Tato did to make any military would be a risk, and the risk has really paid off.
And look at how well the longboats do. It's sickening.
Yeah. I will say it's good to see the unit, because in the AOC days you needed a castle for him, and you never saw him. But now, it's part of the meta game, especially in team games, and Finland just taps out and calls the GG.
Christmas.
Okay, well, GG's called. That means we're going to Game 5. Everybody thought this was going to Game 5. That's what we're going to see. We will see Sahara for the final game. Great strategy from Tato and Lan. That was very, very easy for them. I like the way they thought that through.
That didn't live up to the other games of the set. Come on, Water Nomad, what are you doing?
Yeah. Water Nomad, dude, like, every once in a while it's cool. But
I don't like it.
But to see it, yeah, I could tell. I mean, you're not hiding it very well. But to see it as often as we're seeing it now, it normally becomes something similar to that. Occasionally the demos can be exciting. But anyway, what is exciting, we have Game 5 on the way. Spain and Finland to see who advances to face off Norway in the semifinal.
The only thing I like about Water Nomad is the sound that those water buffalo make.
That's the only thing. Yeah, we need water buffaloes in other maps. That's what we need.
Like, they should redo Baby Shark with water, like, water buffalo, murmur. That's what they should do.
Oh my god. You know,
that's the only time I'm going to listen to that song.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we have to go for next, guys. Yeah, water buffaloes are underrated, man. They're underrated. They don't get enough love. So, Dux has been running polls all day today. And he just ran a poll. There's 10 seconds left to vote, but he said, who will win? And it's 50-50. 48% says that Spain's going to win. 53% says that Finland's going to win after losing the last game. I'm thinking we have Franks for, who is it? Franks for Tato. Or maybe Franks for Lan, and then Tato goes Mayans, and then Max goes Slavs or Persians, and Rubenstock goes for an Archer Civ. Probably Mayans as well. We'll know soon enough.
I don't know. Rubenstock and Max have been making a few weird Civ picks, so maybe they're both going to go Mezzo. They haven't used any Mezzo Civs yet.
Demo rafts deal between 267 and 264 damage to TCs based on the age. TCs have 2400 HP, which means it takes a minimum of 9 demo rafts in Dark Age, but 10 in other ages. Okay.
No, it'd take more than that, man.
I feel a lot of people said 10. So, unless everybody's lying, I had about a dozen people say 10. So maybe it's a case. It's not worth it. Try and make 10 demos and not die. I tested in the scenario editor and I needed 12. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's at 10 to 12. Okay. 10 to 12. We're close. So 50 seconds till Game 5 starts of this series, guys. Again, winner of this best of 5 in the 2v2 Age of Empires 2 World Cup moves on to face Norway. Will it be Tato playing against his clanmate, or will it be Max and his teammates facing off against Viper yet again? We'll find out, man. I'm thinking... Well, I want to see the Civs first, because Rubenstock's been confusing me all day with the Civ pick.
Called it! Called it!
Wow! Okay, so Dave did call. We have Mezzo Civs. Welcome, guys, to Game 5 on Sahara. And for Finland, we have Max. He's playing as the Mayans in the teal. We have Rubenstock in the north. He's playing as the Aztecs. So full mezzo for Finland. In the blue, we have Slavs for Lan. And then in the red, we have Mayans for Tato. So the picks are definitely traditional for Spanish. We have archers, maybe like walls and the plumed archers for Tato. And then we have just scouts and knights for Lan. But the Aztecs pick for Rubenstock is different, Dave. And that makes me think he might go for monks and siege or something extremely aggressive.
Or even, like, do you go Drush into Man-at-Arms even? Like
yeah, like Man-at-Arms forward or something.
Yeah, and then you can transition into a couple things depending on how it works out, right?
Yep. Mayans are so strong on this map, but Tato's base, at least with the gold, not the best. He has a perfect stone. He could easily wall in his stone and all of his other resources. But the gold is kind of suspect, and that is the same for most players on this map. There's a lot of resources in the center. There's that elevation there. But he'll need to be careful there. I don't know if he could easily fast castle behind a Drush and go for plumes if his gold is so exposed.
And Lan is actually stealing 4 sheep from Rubenstock.
Ooh.
Rubenstock heading back.
Finland have not called their restart today. So if you lose 4 sheep, I think it's restart worthy. That's
He's gonna
pretty bad.
find 2 of them maybe, but that's a lot of wasted time. Like if you go meso, you're probably both of them are thinking about going forward and laming. Like that's why they sent their eagles forward
Yeah, they
so
both
early.
have.
And neither of them have found anything.
I would consider calling a re because of that, but they
I
don't
would call it.
necessarily have to. You said you wouldn't or would?
I would.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, because if you try this again, you could both steal a boar, or at the very least, Rubenstock wouldn't be down sheep. But maybe they're confident without the sheep. They have 10 seconds to call it. And
maybe they want to keep the surprise of these civs too.
Yeah. Yeah,
they
that's
don't
true.
want to give the Spanish team time to
prepare.
formulate a sort of plan. Yeah.
Well, what if they called a re and Tato was like, I need bathroom, and then it took 20 minutes, you know? Lan and Tato were preparing a strategy. Okay, so they will continue on. So that means great job from Lan. Fantastic job from Lan. He didn't lose any of his own sheep. He's stolen 3. So he'll have lots of food on the back of his slab farms with what I believe will be scouts. Has to be scouts for him.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate for Rubenstock. He walked right past those sheep.
Yeah.
And I think he had seen them and he was planning on getting them with the boar villager that went out there. And then he saw it disappear and he's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I
And
gotta
he had
come
to
back.
to his base.
Aztecs is a weird pick. And oh, whoa, Max is going forward. I bet you he's gonna lame that gold. I bet you he wants to lame that gold. Tato also sees the villager.
Yeah, that's not good for him.
I see the teal on the minimap. Tato probably expects this. Yeah, Tato's already out there. If that gold were to be walled in, that would make life difficult for Tato. Tato does not see any other golds in the back of his base.
Wow, Rubenstock isn't messing around here. Is he going? Why is he walling so hard?
I think he'll fast castle. I think he'll go fast castle.
Eagles?
Eagles, monks. Yeah, eagles, monks, just full on siege monk push. And Tato wants to drush. He's just collected the 10 gold for the drush. I've seen a lot of drush into full wall, into archers as Mayans in this event. And Max is here with the Vil. Now, if Tato expects this, can he even do anything about it? He'd have to fight with his own Vils to stop this from happening, right?
He'd have to YOLO it a bit. I think he'd have to send a couple villagers out. But Max will force down the walls if he does this.
Yeah.
It's still going to be super annoying. And these walls just ensure that Tato can't really secure the area. Like, he's going to get access to the gold, but he can't really properly secure that.
Yeah, if he full walls that gold, Tato has an option outside of his walls next to the wood line.
Oh, there's a hole right into Rubenstock's base, and Lan just let him know. He walked right through it. There's a hole between that wall and the wood line.
And he has no
Whether
loom.
Rubenstock knows it, I don't know, but that's super unfortunate.
Wait, which hole? The one that he's plugging right
Look,
now? Oh,
no, he
there.
just walked right through it.
Okay.
It's hard to see.
Rubenstock has to see that. You have
Come
to
on,
notice
man.
there's a hole there. He just left your base.
Like, he just walked right through it.
Did he really not see that? Or is it, he might be waiting for loom, actually. Because he needs loom first.
Oh, and Max, Tato's blocking the villager with the eagle while the drush takes care of it.
Here comes a drush
I
from
think
Max
Max
as
is
well.
gonna lose that Vil for sure.
Tato's not careful. He could lose some of his militia there. But wow, great micro from Tato to kill the villager and get some hits in with the drush. If Rubenstock doesn't plug that gap, that could be the game if scouts come in, man.
That is so ugly. Like, he has to know. Where did the scout go? Where did it come from?
Okay, there he goes. I was gonna say, man, jeez. He'll plug the gap. He waited an awful long time there. He's making me sweat. Well,
And
nice.
every single player walling up now.
Yeah.
Every single player.
Yep, and these drushes will cancel each other out. Is a fight that, well, you need the full HP eagle. So Max actually has more HP on his eagle, so I guess he has the lead there. Oh, and Dave, Max has walled the gold on the hill from Tato. He's also at least sees
Coming
the other
forward.
one.
Yeah.
Is he coming forward, or was that for the other bill that... Oh, is he sneaking around with this guy? Maybe.
Yep. It's a weak villager, though. It got hit by the wolf.
No other wolves in his path, but that's where he's going.
And what is... I'm wondering what Rubenstock's doing here, because you said FC, but he went up awful early, and he's not going to have enough food.
He'll sell a stone.
Well, maybe, actually, if he uses the market, yeah.
He'll go blacksmith
It's
market.
Vil.
And I think he'll sell his stone. Maybe he slings, actually.
No, he doesn't have enough. He's gonna sling. He doesn't have enough.
Wow.
There's no way.
And the wall here is really late from Max. I don't really like the play. He could be annoying if Tato doesn't realize this. Max could wall in the Vills. It could still harass Tato, but
he's gonna run away from that. Maybe like, make a tower out of the range.
Yeah, don't run into the wolf though. Oh no!
No!
The wolf is there. He can save it with palisades. Come on, Max. This is so important. Okay.
Got him.
Now, is his eagle anywhere close? Did he lose his eagle warrior? Because he needs to get that tower up. Oh man. What do you do in this situation? You need your allies' scout to come. Rubenstock will have to send his eagle there, I think. Rubenstock's fully stonewalled. Spain have to expect the sling now. Is Max on stone? Max is receiving sling and he's not on stone, which is weird to me. I guess his stone is just awful, but he's not going plumes.
This wolf is like doing Kegels trying to get this guy.
Max will build his archery range forward. Wow, okay. Well, this game has been another special game, another different game. The scouts are out and about for land, but they are not going to get into anyone's base with these amount of walls. And Max is going with forward archery ranges next to Tato's only gold. And Tato wants to get the plumes, I believe. And Tato's waiting for the stone. Tato could die to this. It's stupid because it's right next to his gold. He just has no clue. Tato could die to this.
Oh, I know exactly what Kegels means, Varian.
Please, we don't need to explain to our audience what Kegels means, okay? We don't need that explanation. If you guys want that explanation, feel free to Google it at home. But yeah, we're good. We're good, okay? We're gonna stick with Age of Empires. Max is making his archers. Now, when do you show the archers, Dave? You wait till you have 5 with fletching, right? Don't go in with 1.
I'd say you wait till you have at least 5, and then you walk onto the other side of the gold.
Yeah, you attack when you're beyond the Vills, so the Vills have to run towards you.
Yeah, and you even I'd even wait till you have crossbow.
Well, you don't want Tat to get the castle up, so now I don't think Max is aware that the castle is going to be going up at all. He's just going to get very, very lucky here. I don't know, man. I think that Tato, he's going to be caught out here, and it's going to be trouble for his team. I mean, he's going to have big, big problems. He wants to build his castle in front of the gold, I bet. And the archers are going to come in soon. He'll have no gold access. He doesn't have that gold in the back scouted, man. So, he's hoping he'll be okay with that. I don't think he will.
No, and they have to know, like, they see the stone walls, right?
Yeah.
They see the stone walls from Rubenstock, so they have to know he's slinging.
Oh, man.
And now here come the archers. Uh-oh.
Also worth pointing out that Lan is slinging Tato. So after making scouts, he started making stone walls for his team and slinging Tato. But that's not going to save Tato here. Tato's in big, big trouble right now. Crossbowman on the way, Bodkin arrow for Max. He'll get through the walls. Tato has just enough stone to build a castle. I don't know where he'll be getting gold from. Lan is finishing all the team walls, which is really good for his team.
That team wall is ridiculous this early in the game.
It's
not
crazy.
even it's not 20 minutes left yet.
Yeah.
And he's walled half the map, stonewalled.
Can Tato get through? Oh, Tato's going to the gold inside Lan's base. So we'll have a little bit of gold. Okay. Remember, plumed archers are much better than crossbows as the game goes on. Much, much better. They're more mobile. Elite plume is better than arbalest. And Tato should get his castle up. But Max has killed some Vills and he has some nice early momentum. He could, of course, go for TCs, which he's doing.
Is he going to run right through? He's going to run right through the TC? Keep going, man. Keep going. Keep going, Max.
Oh, he's killed 2 more Vills. Make that 3 more Vills. Make that 4 at least. And Tato's Palisade won't save the rest of the villagers. Oh, boy.
Disaster. Absolute disaster.
What a smart play for Max to just run through, knowing Tato must be going for plumed archers, not seeing any archers, and just going for it. And Tato's down to 28 fills, but he has plumes, Dave, and he's receiving sling from Slavs. So I still think it's doable, which is obviously not great. Max even towered that wood line. Max is all around the farms. Max is all over Tato at the moment, but can Tato come back? He needs to. Oh, the positioning of the crossbow.
Super great play from Max here.
Yeah.
Really, really great play. And I mean, good play from Land to try and get the team wall up. And he did tower the stone from Rubenstock. Once he gets fletching, the other tower is going to be in range.
Yeah.
But right now, Max is just putting down so much pressure.
Yeah, as of now, Max has a 8 villager lead. But he's on 3 town centers, and he'll go plumed archers later, which is usually a good decision because you'll have a stronger economy. I do think that Max could lose some of his control now if Tato gets the plumes mass, so it's really on Spain to take army control, and if they do that, then Max's extra economy might not matter if Tato has 20 to 30 plumes. And here we go, Tato, he'll take a nice trade, kill 2 of the crossbows. I guess that Rubenstock and Land are just going to sit back and sling, man. I don't think we'll see anything else from them.
Well, Rubenstock sent about 700 more res than Land
okay.
at this point. But that's a big wall for Land to invest in.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I would like to see Rubenstock send his stone as well. Send the stones, that way Max can get a castle sooner rather than later. You know, I guess that all of the decisions for Spain are better in late game. The walls are better in late game. Going plumes is better in late game, but the walls that Rubenstock has makes him much stronger. He can send more resources early, and the strategy that Max had makes him stronger early. So they need to take advantage of their strength of now, you know, and another villager goes down. Tato needs to build a 3rd lumber camp somewhere for efficiency, you know, he just can't find good wood.
Plume's going to Rubenstock. Okay, he's gonna see if he can hit the slinging player, but there's nothing there to hit.
No, and Rubenstock could just tower. He could just tower.
Oh, Tato's on the way to Imp?
Yeah.
What?
Just gonna mention he's on his way to the Imperial Age with the sling.
What's the play here? Like, is it double plumes? I guess.
Max,
but that's gonna take time.
Yeah, I mean, if he loses a unit, it's gonna be really difficult to replenish forces, right? But if he gets Bracer and Chemistry before Max does on his crossbows, he'll kill Max's crossbows. And I think Max will click up soon. It wouldn't be a surprise for me, but I would like to see Max build a freaking castle, man. Like, the sooner he starts making plumes, the better. He's very close to getting his castle, but he needs to soon.
Yep. Rubenstock has stone to send too. Build it right up on that hill near his main stone.
It's confusing to me why Rubenstock hasn't sent the stone, because he has 300 of it. He could have sent that a while ago. Just sending the other resources, and okay, there we go. There's some stone. Max receives 200. He has 800 stone. He just needs a castle on the hill.
He's up.
And he's up. Yep.
And Tato can't afford to lose really any of these plumes here.
Exactly. It's a risky fight to take, and it's not a fight he needs to take right now, as Bracer's on the way in. Perhaps he feels like since he's getting ballistics, and he might be first, he could take the fight, so let's see if he does. A little bit of dodging here. He knows that Max does not have ballistics, and good micro from Tato. Well played. Really well played. You can see how strong plumed archers are with their mobility, and so crossbows worked out for Finland. It definitely worked out. It pushed Tato off gold. Tato lost 10 villagers, but now Tato has 12 plumed archers. Only 12. He's on 2 castles making plumes. He's actually making some petards to possibly bust through some walls. Does he go to Rubenstock and just bust through the stone walls with the petards, maybe? I don't know why he would make them.
Decision. Every minute you waste, Max gets stronger and stronger and stronger.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Kind of wanna, and Max's smart play making that outpost over there near his castle. Wants as much visibility as he possibly can get in! They're heading into the mangonel now! Tato pulling them back.
Good he did that, man, but he lost some HP and he lost the plume, which is a pretty big deal when he only has 19 of them right now. Max is actually going for elite skirm as well. I see he's making skirmishers in his archer ranges. He can afford to do that. He has 65 vills. Tato only has 40.
And he's got a siege workshop at the back as well, with that sneak villager. And some...
Siege tower time.
Does he do that? If that happens, he can go right through that wall, sit on that wood line without getting hit by the castle.
Oh, man. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Tato's building his 3rd castle. It will probably get his gold back eventually. Max is getting Bracer, Elite Skirt, Conscription, and Chemistry, and it seems like Tato wants to go to Rubenstock. I saw the petards. I was thinking that could happen.
They're coming. They're coming.
Could work, because then Rubenstock won't have as much to send over to Max, and then Max would be weaker because of it.
He's signaling it now.
Yep.
There's a tower there, so he's gonna see the petard before it comes in here.
Just one petard. Oh, it's a feudal age wall. So feudal age wall means that a petard would go right through.
Can he hit it? He's trying. It's dodging.
He needs to wall more. He needs to wall more.
Not farm. Wall. Oh, he's Tato's distracting with the petard and killing the villagers.
I don't think that matters though. I think the fact that Rubenstock's other vills will keep mining gold means he'll be okay. Nice job from Rubenstock, and he has 2 layers of walls in the other area.
Battering ram coming into the university from Tato now in the back with that sneak siege workshop. 2 battering rams now, and the skirmishers following up. Tato can't really deal with that at the moment. He just needs to do damage on the front.
I was really confused. You said battering ram coming into the university. I thought that you were going to say battering rams coming into the universe from Max or something.
No,
I got really confused. There's actually a battering ram on the university back here. He's not wrong. All right. Tato's probably not expecting that one.
I don't think he's even noticed it yet.
No, I don't think so either. And he can't kill skirmishers, can he? But except with a few mangonels, I guess, which he's making.
He can't get chemistry either, and he's running his plumes right into this army from Max.
Oh, that's so bad. Oh, and that's just before the elite plumed archer upgrade. That's his advantage right there. His advantage just thrown away. Oh man, and his eco is going to be worse now because of the idle time, because of the Rams, after they battered through the universe. And I can only imagine Max will start making trebuchets soon, and pushing with his own plumed archers against Tato's castles. The Rams honestly didn't do that much. Honestly, I think the skirmishers could have been used elsewhere. But Tato lost his numbers. It was a big deal, yeah. Max looking for a castle on the hill, Dave. And
that's Tato's only wood line too. It's important to.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. You know, so while the skirmishers from Max will get killed off now, he's looking to castle on the front. He doesn't have elite plume yet, but Dave, what's the difference in a mines war? If this is a 1v1 mines war, assuming they both get to elite plume, what's the one thing that if you get against mine plumes works normally? It's rams. Capped rams. Yep, capped ram on the way. Regular plumes with siege ram. Petards. Just to be a jerk, yeah. Well, many viewers at home might have actually agreed with you there.
And here comes Max across the map with villagers.
He's building a castle there. He wants to anyway. Tato sees him. I don't like the fight from Max in all honesty.
Max has chemistry, Tato doesn't, and Tato doesn't have thumb ring yet either.
Ooh. I guess it's even. He just doesn't have the numbers.
Sitting in range of that castle is not...
Yeah, I'm feeling very uneasy about this at the moment. He deletes the castle. I guess he'll just let his crossbows and skirmishers fight there.
I mean, he traded pretty evenly there.
He also had crossbows and skirms. It wasn't like he had full plumes. It wasn't that bad. And he also has the chemistry upgrade, as you said, and the armor. Tato's lacking both of those.
I'm wondering when both these other players go up, because slabs are such a strong civ. And I don't know what Aztecs really have to offer later in the game.
I don't think they go up until both players are fully popped. And we're not really close to that right now. In all honesty, Tato could win this game for his team. It would still be tough. But just the fact that he is elite plume, and the fact that he is the Mangonels versus the Rams, he's attacking.
His woodline's being hit again.
Ooh. Well, I'm not so sure. You know, if Max loses his castles, this could be quite a big deal. But oh wow, Max's ram kills the trebuchet. Max, be careful, man. That is.
And Tato's woodline, dude. Oh no.
He doesn't have a lot left, does he? But he's receiving wood. You know, he's receiving wood. He has 1,200 wood. He's producing plumes nonstop. Tato is at 40 military, and he has treb. Okay, Max is going for onager now. It's just, I haven't been fully convinced from Max yet. He needs more elite plumes with his siege. I do like that spot he's sitting with his skirmishers, though. Really nice area to sit.
Tato has to rebuild the university to get chemistry yet, to get the full upgrades. And Max is, look at the population difference. Max is twice his population.
Yeah. So he can afford to get Siege Ram and Onager and all these things. And Tato's eco, the eco that he does have, is not really food. It's just wood and gold to make plumes. And
there's a certain point here where Max literally can't use any more res. And that's when Rubenstock... I think it's coming soon. Rubenstock needs to think about going up to Castle Age.
Then Rubenstock, he's not needed to send resources. He can go up to Castle Age. There's a huge Onager shot incoming. Tato's micro. Well done from Tato to see that. And they trade 2 Maganels for 1 Onager, but Tato's Trebs, well, yeah, they're going to die. They're going to die, if not to the Onager, to the capped Rams. Now Tato's getting pushed back, only 80 population. 170 for Max now. He has more military and he has more eco as they're way back for Spain. This is not looking good, man. Not looking good for Tato.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't if you're Spain. Like, you have to sling Tato, but he's losing here, and the only chance, I think, is if Slabs get into the game somehow, but if you don't sling him, he can't hold.
Exactly, so if you try to go up to the Imperial Age now, Tato will die anyway, so you have to continue doing more of the same if you're Tato, and I think you need food, you need your own Rams, and maybe your own Onagers as Tato dodges that Onager shot from Max. He's done a good job, but Max is researching Siege Ram.
Look at Max in his base! He's trying to take down the castles from that one siege workshop back there.
I figured he would have stopped making military from the south, man.
Nope.
He has done this all game. It's working. And he'll win on the front as well at this rate with Siege Ram, probably some trebuchets incoming. Spain is in big, big trouble. And now Tato's actually hurting with wood. He only has 150 wood. He's not making plumes nonstop. I don't know, man. Well, I do know. I think that this is very good for Finland. And a castle... Oh, no, sorry, it's a siege workshop. But still, a siege workshop and a castle from Max right on land's double-layer wall. He wants to break in.
There's no way now, I don't think, for Spain.
No.
Rubenstock's going up to the Castle Age. Max is almost fully popped.
Tato needs to defend land, but if he does that, he won't be able to defend himself, which he's already struggling with. Rubenstock will probably go immediately to Imp and go into... Well, he could go Eagles, he could go Siege Onager, he could go Skirms, Atlatl Skirms, or he could just leave the computer for the next 5 minutes, and his team would probably still win. He's not needed right now. He is not needed. It's all the Max.
I like what he's doing with these outposts. I really do like that. Just keeping abreast of the situation. He's made outposts all along the wall.
Did you say keeping abreast of the situation?
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
Keeping abreast? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a word. I'll have to Google that one.
Yeah.
All right, Dave breaking out the dictionary today, or the thesaurus. All right. I learned something new. Is Max gonna break through here? Land with more walls. This does give Tato an opportunity to push back against what Max has, because Max doesn't have a lot of his plumes here. And he could take out Max's castle. If
These are desperation walls behind this, man. You're not going to stop this, I'm sorry.
Oh, man. There's that one elite plumed archer that got in there. I'm not even sure how he got in. But he's stopping this wall off. And here comes Tato. And then Maganel, or Onager Micro on the front. Nice job, Max.
And it won't take Rubenstock long to get into this game either.
I know.
He's already at 80 villagers. All he needs is, like, one more TC and then he could probably click up to Imp.
Well, I think that he should trade boom, honestly. Yep. If he just trade booms, then even if Max starts falling behind, Max can receive more resources, or Rubenstock will have the gold to do anything he wants.
But Max is building up more siege in the siege workshops to the south, so he's going to push those 2 castles, and I don't think Tato has anything that can stop that from wiping his base. Yeah,
the only thing that I could say about Max that I'm critical of this game, because he's been amazing, is that he's been going for 3 separate attacks, and I've been feeling for a while now that if he just sticks with one big army, he would win. So, like, the southern attack is nice, and he's moving in now, but if this doesn't work, or if some of these other attacks don't work, it's probably because his pushes are split.
I don't know, but you can make the argument. I think the reason he got so far ahead of Tato
It's
is
because
he
of this.
pushed in the south.
Yeah, good point. I mean, obviously it has worked, right? But all I'm saying is he needs to be careful that every push is working. And it is working. You know, he's killed the TC from land. He will probably kill Tato's castle. At the very least, Tato's attacking with the few villagers he has left in his base. And now Max just backs up, and I think he wants to take the top of the hill, possibly. Yeah, Tato has plumes and onagers and trebs here. Max does not want to lose another castle, and he'll kill the onager and the 2 trebs from Tato. Guard tower for Rubenstock? Really? I guess he's upgrading his towers, why not?
And he's setting down the trade as well. He's getting it all set up.
Yeah. The trade will begin. They also have the corners. They have the northern, the southern, and the eastern corner. There's no way that there could be efficient trade for Spain.
I like what Rubenstock's done, and this is a nice little trick for setting up trade in other games. He's made a market on the opposite end of the map of his main markets, and he's just building up trade there, and now he's deleted it. So they can immediately go back.
Yeah, good point there. It's really easy to do things like that when you have all the time in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Still making onagers in the south, working on that. I mean, Max at this point is kind of overboomed. There's so many villagers as Mayans, 108 villagers. I think he'll start deleting some of these. Lots of res. His teammate is in a stronger position. Just waiting for Max to finish off Tato. Not too long ago, Tato was at 80 pop. And now he's at 160. And Dave, Tato has 97 military, and Max has 90.
Yeah, he can hold for a little bit here. It's just until Rubenstock gets in the fight, right? And he's pushing out. He is pushing out in the north side as well. I credit Tato. He hasn't been hit by one single onager shot yet, like a big one.
Yeah.
He's avoided all of them.
Yeah, he has lost a castle, and man is Max being annoying in the back of his base, killing the TC, getting to that wood line again. Max is on 5 castles. He's building another one. Needs to stop losing these. He's been losing quite a few. And I think it's about time that Max tries to take this hill from Tato. Distract him in the back, push forward with trebs. He's making trebs now. He needs to go for it because it's been far too long. And oh man, Tato's looking to get into the Finland trade. He will not get in, but that's something that Rubenstock needs to be leery of. He's, yeah, stonewalling up his wood line.
And Max is on the chase. And Max is just going right through with that southern push. He's not even bothering going for that castle in Tato's base. He's going right through to the eco.
Yeah. And Max is also pushing with a lot of trebs and no plumes on the hill, which is weird to me. But with good enough onager micro, he could kill Tato's buildings here. Let's see. Castle goes up for Max. The castle will shoot Tato's onager. The onager goes down. Tato has one onager coming out of the siege workshop, but Tato could lose his castles here. This is working, and Max is in the back of Tato's base.
And Tato is in the back of Max's base, but Age of Gates.
Age of Gates. Max traps him with 4 wonderful gates. And Tato will lose his army. And Tato says, good game, good luck. Land calls the GG. And Finland finally finishes off Spain.
Merry Christmas.
What a... Really great strategies from Finland here. Like, really out of the box. Great strategies and both players knowing their roles. It's so important.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Like, Rubenstock, you don't see him a lot for Finland's in other tournaments unless it's big 4v4s. And in the 4v4s, you have to play standard, but in 2v2s, there's room for different strats. And I thought that maybe Tato's team would be the one to have the out-of-the-box strategies. But every single game, Rubenstock was either going for lames, or walls, or towers, or TCs even. And he went full wall, full sling here. Max did his job. Max's sneak archer range has probably won his team the game because of that positioning. And even Max went for the lames here with the walls. It was impressive stuff. Do you think Spain
Really
will
well
be
done.
do you think Spain will be kicking themselves? I think Tato might be kicking himself because had he saw the sneak villager, I think he would have been on plumes. He would have denied crossbows from Max and they would have been the lead. Just something like that in Age of Empires 2, not seeing a vill, not scouting, not building an outpost, not denying that wall off of the gold on the hill originally. Those things add up.
I think he's probably kicking himself for not noticing he lost his university and Max pushed in,
Mm-hmm.
because that was exactly the same moment when he looked back there that he ran into Max's army and then he lost all the momentum that he had.
You know,
Getting
another
up to
thing to
Imperial
consider
first.
would be just thinking this through. That was obviously a long series. But in the last game, another thing to consider would be Tato lost far too many villagers to those crossbows after he saw them. Because he lost 2, maybe 3 on the gold. And then
he
he was
didn't wall the
building the
berries.
castle. Exactly. He didn't wall the berries. He should have gated there or house walled or something because he knew that they would be there. He didn't. Now, credit to Max for running through, but Max killed a total of 10 villagers with a surprise, and normally that shouldn't happen.
And even if he had garrisoned the TC, Max would only had like 2 crossbows instead of 4, right?
Yeah, so that was wasteful for Tato there. Land and Rubenstock obviously didn't do too much this game except wall and sling. I liked the plume strategy. I liked plumes better than crossbows. I liked the team wall for land. That would have been incredible for team trade if that would have Tato wouldn't have been so far behind. But Finland wins, and that means Finland advances. They will face Norway. I don't know when exactly that will be. It'll probably be next weekend or within the week. I will, of course, cast that whenever that will be. Think Finland's can beat Norway?
I think they've got a shot, yeah. Norway is the only team that can beat Norway at the moment.
Good point.
Which means that if MBL and Viper decide to have a fight or not cooperate, or they don't take it seriously enough, they can lose.
No, I actually agree with that because I think the only negative thing about Norway is that they haven't played together for very long. Like, they play on separate clans, right? And perhaps that they're a bit like brothers, so one person might say, hey, let's do this, and the other person's like, no, I kill all over here, you know? So, like, that's the only thing I agree. But I think in terms of individual skill, in terms of the performances we've seen, Norway will probably be favored.